What is the 100 for?
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna do questions to learn about our characters.
Oh.
I mean, it's a little hard for you, but it's still fun. Good. Everybody good? So, Mr. Cannon rolled
Dude,
a 96. Cannon, what is your character's favorite school of magic / type of weaponry?
Well, obviously, his favorite type of weaponry would be firearms. His favorite school of magic?
This is a fun question for you specifically. All of them. I hate them all.
Fucking hate magic. I guess I'd have to say. I think transmutation.
Is that what you're most interested in?
Yeah, it'd probably be transmutation.
It's a good one. I'm putting on Do Not Disturb. Okay. Now, Monsieur Greenwald. Got a 76. What memory does your character want to forget the most?
One you cut out for me.
Oh. Am I good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you have to repeat it though, because I didn't hear what you said.
What memory does Greenwald want to forget the most?
Probably you know the one.
Which one? Unless you want to save it. You can save it, of course. I don't know if
I was probably gonna have that come up inside the game.
For sure.
I feel like you're answering these as if the characters are asking.
Oh, they are, yeah. That's I think like sitting around a table, kind of talking to each other.
It's like, how did we get here?
Rosalina, with the 33.
What up?
What person does Rosalina admire the most?
I would say my brother, because I was very close to him. And then I would say somebody else that I had a very close relationship with, but I don't want to get too deep into it. But that's my answer.
Okay. Callios got the same as Mr. Cannon over here. So for 96, Callios, what's your character's favorite school of magic or type of weaponry?
He has no favorite type of weapon, but his favorite would be evocation magic.
Evocation? Okay. I'd allow divinity too if you. I think divinity.
Yeah,
would be
divine
evocation.
That's a type of school, right?
Divination.
Divination, right? Okay.
Divination is like seeing the future, though.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be his favorite.
That makes sense.
So,
Monsieur Vaelins, 85. You got to think outside of game for this. But what would be your character's major in college?
Okay.
Sports.
Yeah, football.
He's an athlete student. He's not a student athlete. He's athlete first. Football. Goblin ball.
or the ROTC.
That would be Vaelins.
Yeah, funny enough, yeah. ROTC. Actually, like, if I were to be specific, like, actually go down, like, core, maybe like history.
Yeah, I could see that. Even, yeah. Like that. All right. Sorrel. What currently is Sorrel most curious about?
Honestly, finding a way to
Ethan, what was that?
finding where the voices I've been hearing have come from.
Okay. Yeah. That is pretty interesting. Good fuck with that.
Sorry, Ethan distracted me. He put his finger up to
Gabe, turn on your camera, bro. I just bought you that thing.
that thing already unplugged.
I spent $150 of my own money.
Oh yeah, your hard-earned money.
Yeah, hard earned. 8 months ago.
Start buying me some more stuff. Start buying me some more stuff. I'll plug it in. I'll plug it in.
Little materialist over
See,
there.
anyways, and no cap. I do want to see.
Also,
him,
I do want to point out, Caleb smiled so happily when what's it called? When Rosalina said who she admired most. He said,
Yeah,
"Oh
I
yeah,
know,
say that."
I was
He said,
upset.
"Say that answer." Say that.
I'm
And
surprised you
then
didn't
his
see your
smile
dad.
faded.
Bro did
Yeah,
not.
whenever-
That guy, he's a bum.
His smile faded whenever she
You don't
said,
got beat.
"There's one
Yeah, what
other
are you
person."
doing, bro?
I'm just trimming my bangs.
Okay, all
She
right.
fucking scissors. She said, "Hold on, hold on."
I got time.
What if I got time? Okay. Now, does anybody want to do the recap?
I mean, I
Not
can.
it.
I can do it.
Okay.
So we started off last session. We were all in the bunker. We kind of stabilized the two women we had brought in from the tavern, and we were kind of unsure whether the one who was attacked by the birds and that somebody shot, I don't know who it was alive. Excuse me. But we kind of started exploring a little bit. We got to over here, and then Ares found out that there was a piss pan, warm piss, still under this bed. Damn, fuck, excuse me. Kanan, which with his natural expertise in fake furniture, immediately knew this painting was fake. Him, Rosalina, Kalios, and Gobgula went down here. We went through this hallway. Actually, no. First, before that happened, I forgot because we were so indecisive. Rosalina went to this library, saw this hidden chamber thing, in which, as soon as Rosalina went in, she felt super weak and was getting hurt and stuff, so she couldn't go in there. But Kanan went in there, and there was a book talking about how to build a certain machine, as well as some other things, and it talked about Arthelian Night Veil, and a Vaelin and Ares went in here, discovered this green ooze in Sorel. They weren't really sure what to do with the ooze, but they found out it was a living creature. Then we cut back over here. We found this secret room in which I was waiting outside for Rosalina to go get our homies, and the giant snake grabbed me and downed me. There was a fight. Gobgula saved my life
Hell yeah.
heroically while
A real
everybody
hero
else
move.
just stood there. There was also a spider in here that Rosalina summoned a giant dire wolf squished in the hallway to fight. Then the other people heard some voices on the other side of this door, so we all came over here. We opened the door, and there was out of game we know was a doppelganger and two cult member things, who transformed them into this big giant, more evil doppelganger thing that turned into Gobgula's child. And I was like, oh man, I shouldn't shoot him. And then we fought him for a little bit, and then he just barely got away and jumped into this ooze.
He did. He got away with 2 health, I will say. Good. I'll give you inspiration on that.
I shoot the weasel.
Don't shoot
I'll allow
the
it.
weasel. Don't shoot the weasel.
Okay. Now, after the monster that y'all were fighting has gone away, and mainly Sorrel, Rosalina, Greenwald, Kalios, and the Weasel saw jumping into this weird green ooze that y'all were poking and prodding. Y'all are now here in this room. What would y'all like to do?
Well, sure was weird, wasn't it?
that wasn't exactly normal, but I'm not really sure. Maybe we should go check out the ooze where he jumped into.
I think that would be a good idea.
I'll let you smart folks take care of that one.
Yeah, and I'll go walk over there.
Can I put my weasel up real quick? Can I say bye-bye to Ari?
I
The
can
weasel
say
dies
bye-bye.
right in front of you.
Bye-bye, Ari.
He poofs back into a little ball, and you can pick him back up.
Why
Thank
was the
you.
weasel eating its own asshole?
He was not doing that, okay? He just got a little bored, okay?
Just got a
I'll
little
investigate
bored.
the ooze because I don't think I got to try my hand at it. See if I learned
Okay.
anything different.
I'll try it. I'll try it too.
Who rolled a D1 million?
Caleb, I don't want you to roll investigation ever again. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Cannon, you go up and how are you investigating it? What are you doing? You just looking at it? What are you prodding, poking? What are you doing to
Yeah, I'll
investigate?
probably prod and poke it a little
Mhm.
bit and kind of see how it
What?
reacts to like stimuli. So I'll probably
Look-
like
poke
get
it
some
with
of my
what?
tools out, maybe like heat
Mhm.
something up and kind of like stick it in there and kind of just fiddle around with it.
Well, before we do that, Kalios running away.
It's walking. I can't run.
You're walking away. You see,
My bad.
oh my god, bro just faded out.
My bad.
Laying in this bed is a little tabaxi. I say little, but it's just a shorter, chunkier tabaxi. Just sleeping on the bed.
Make it our friend now.
I am going to slowly back up. I'm trying to think who of the party I trust the most to wave over.
Obviously, Greenwald.
Well, because all of us look terrifying from my perspective. We don't have anybody who looks just kind of normal.
And Kyle looks fairly normal.
Yeah, Kyle, come here.
All right.
It's his first word.
We need to. There is someone in the bed.
Okay.
I'm gonna point this out so others have seen this while everyone else is around that. And I'm gonna walk into the room. Just try and be quiet, not wake the guy.
Yeah, he is snoring. He is very loud. Kyle, he's a nice fella. He worked under Ares. Kyle's gonna go over and touch him, see if he's breathing. He's breathing. And the tabaxi's gonna wake up. Oh, where am I? Who are you?
Hey, you're finally awake. You're in the basement somewhere, and you were not here 10 minutes ago.
He's gonna look around, look at Kyle, look at you, turn. He's gonna look at Ares, and his eyes are gonna go big, the biggest cat eyes you've seen. His slits get narrower. He's gonna say, "You!" And he's gonna cast polymorph on Ares and turn him into a bamboo, and this tabaxi is gonna disappear.
What? I turned to Kyle. And
Kyle's gonna look at you and say, "I am just as confused as you are."
I'm picking up Bamberries
Bamberries, yeah.
and carrying him back to the
Careful, he's got a weapon.
to the other room.
Okay.
Since Kyle is a druid, does that mean he can talk to Ares as a baboon?
Dub.
How did you find a bamboo that kind of looks like Ares as well?
Dude,
Like, the
honestly-
exact coloration.
Honestly, I was looking for like lizards or like bugs or anything funny, And then I was scrolling through the compendium, and I scrolled up, and I saw ape, and I was like, that's pretty cool, but those are kind of strong, and I don't, like, because they're big and stuff like that. And I was like, and I scrolled down a tiny bit under ape, and it said bamboo, or baboon, and I was like, this is funny. And so,
All right, I'm bringing the baboon back to the group with Kyle.
Okay. Kyle's going to walk
Question:
after
Would
you.
Greenwald be aware of this little beef at all?
No.
Okay.
You can roll insight, Kalios, if you want to.
Yeah, I will. I will attempt that.
On what the hell just happened?
I see one thing. I've got a deep understanding of their interpersonal issues.
Oh, for sure. I wish he rolled a natural 20 here. 21 is pretty good. When he said you, it looked like pure rage and anger. It looks like Ares or an extension of him, maybe you think maybe his crew and those people he used to be with did something to that tabaxi. You didn't get its name, but
Unfortunately.
yeah. Well, because you brought Kyle, and of course Ares is gonna follow Kyle. If you brought anyone else, you could have talked to him, but
Will he be joining us later, or is he just absent today?
no, he's just not gonna make it today.
Mm.
So you think that there's a deep-seated hatred?
All right. Well, I will walk through the door to the rest of the group, holding the baboon.
a
Where'd you
baboon.
get that
Yep.
baboon?
So we walked through the door, and there was a
That's what we-
tabaxi in the bed,
Aw.
and it woke up, and it turned Ares to a baboon.
Oh. Well, nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, now he's here, and I'll go put him on the ground
Mhm.
and join the rest of us.
Now we can get to those investigation rolls. Thanks for walking away, by the way. That was peak. That helped. So you're poking, prodding, heating something up. While you're investigating this, you get a sense that whatever is in here is alive. And you know what? With the 25, make a history check with advantage.
Well, I know about the stuff they did in the book.
It's history crazy too.
3. 20 plus 7 history. Okay. You think that it reminds you of this goop reminds you of a mimic without a body,
Mm-hmm.
but that you don't necessarily think that's what it is, but the vibe of a creature that is ooze. That is exactly what you're getting. It's squinching at the the metal, heated metal at you. It's moving around your fingers. You don't know exactly what it is, but that's the vibe you get from it. Rosalina, at an 18, you also get that. You think it's alive, and you think it's sentient. But you can't really understand its true feelings.
Gotcha.
Can I look at Cannon and ask him? So, what do you think of it?
It, funnily enough, it sort of acts in a way that a mimic would, but a mimic actually, I mean, there's mimic health potions and plenty of things like that, but a mimic being completely liquid is something I hadn't quite heard of, and if that doppelganger did actually jump in here, I'm not quite sure what to make of it.
On a 23, Caleb, I'll give you that. You know that mimics take the form of whatever they're in, so you can get the idea that this is like a basin, and the mimic couldn't take the form of the basin. Either it's too big, too deep, or the people here didn't allow it to by constantly feeding it, torturing it, whatever. That's, you think roughly that.
Do I see in the room around me any like experiment logs on the bookshelf? Anything logging what they did here?
Well, somebody last session found experiment logs. They found papers. Was that Sorel or was that you?
I'd found the stuff in the book where they were experimenting on animals.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can take investigation perception looking around at the books here, of course.
Oh.
Not advantage, please.
Yeah, that's.
Ooh, thank God. You look around and there's a lot of books here. Some of them in languages you don't even understand, but you find one that's in common, and you pick it up, start reading it. And it's from a doctor. Dr. Amelia is the creator of it, and she talks about how she doesn't like what the other doctors are doing here. She was brought in because her love of animals, and so people thought that she would be able to help them understand them better. That was what she interpreted as them bringing her in. But near the end of the book, you read that she finds out that this place is a cultist's own laboratory, just abusing animals, torture, cutting them up, seeing what's inside, their powers, how spiders can climb, how rabbits can jump, and many other things. But you just get a vibe of the place off of this book. You don't get a necessary what exactly they did here.
I think what they were trying to do is, I'll address the group instead of just Vaelin. They were trying to see the limits of what a mimic can do, and it appears to me that they found whatever this mimic was trying to turn into was too big or awkward or something along those lines. But I believe they were trying to really see as far as it could go.
They made it into green and slime, and I kind of appreciate that. Not in the way that, it's messed up, but it's cool.
Can I ask like what the different languages were in the other books? Maybe I can can I try to read those
You
as
can
well?
make an investigation check.
Big money.
Okay. You go through and there's a book in Draconic, there's a book in Elvish, there's a book in Goblin. And you're kind of going through these different books, and it seems like this place was one of the headquarters of research of these people, this cult, this group, where they come and it's a free spot for them to do whatever the hell they want, kind of thing. And all of these different books are personal research notes that past doctors, researchers, random people who are smart or crazy enough to do this kind of stuff just put their research, and when they left their research books and dipped. There's nothing new in this information besides what Cannon also found.
Okay. Okay. I'll let them know that I would say to the group that this was kind of like a headquarters. So all of them will come by here. They'll write their own notes, and especially in different languages, that just different doctors and people that were in this cult, they would have their notes and leave it here. But it's kind of the same information that Cannon said as well.
Cannon, when you said you heated up a piece of metal. How did you do that?
Oh, I probably got like a. Well, I guess I wouldn't have like a lighter. I probably have like matches or something on me now.
I mean, someone doesn't. There's a backpack that has matches for sure in the group.
I just would have.
Y'all have lanterns and stuff like that, so that's what you would have used.
Yeah.
Make an insight check for me,
Now this is where I am not.
Why?
or anyone who's around that is also looking at this goop. 18 is fairly good.
I do
Really
like
good.
that
That's
as
really
well.
good.
It is, yeah, but it's
Shit!
it's contested this time.
I don't even need to roll.
Oh my god. Well, who the hell is Gabe? Vaelin.
I think he's still on the phone.
He
He's
is.
listening.
But I'll tell him so the party can also hear it. This thing, while you were lighting this, you didn't really catch it. Yeah. I'm just telling this to the group. You didn't really catch it while you were lighting because you're focused on not burning yourself or, the metal or whatever. But this thing is terrified of fire. Like, terrified. And you think that it tried to hide that from you. That it is smart enough to try to deceive y'all. Vaelin says this to you all.
I guess the question is now, and this would be more of a group decision because I know some people here have strong morals, but what do we do with it?
Bottle it up.
I
and
say
sell it.
we kill it.
I am in favor of killing it as well.
I say we burn this whole place down. I mean, if this
That
was
as well.
this was their headquarters, burning it down would kill this in turn of destroying everything here.
Vaelin
Do
says
any
he
of
wants
us have a
to
way of
He's unzipping his
exploring?
pants. Let me
Oh.
try something.
We gotta make a homunculus.
You were saying, Sora? Anyone have a way to?
Like dive through it and explore because we know the fella went into this well and just jumped in. So is there any way we can do some reconnaissance down there without any of us actually needing to hop in? I don't know if any of you have like a familiar that could breathe.
Oh,
or at least
Rosalina,
hold their
that
breath.
weasel, we could send him down there, couldn't we?
The only familiar she has is her panther.
I
Out.
still have my panther. I can try to do that.
No, I'm joking. It'll drown. We shouldn't do that unless you want to die. He'll probably.
We could tie a rope to
The
someone's
panther looks at you
ankle.
very sadly.
Baby, I'm sorry. I wouldn't do that to you. I'm just trying to give them options. I would never do that to you. I love you. I love you
She
so
sounded
much.
pretty serious about it. I don't know. I'd be a little
No, I love you, baby.
concerned.
Oh man, I love you. Oh man, I love you.
Kyle,
so
turn
much.
into a fish.
Said Kyle.
Well, that's more like it.
It might be a good idea to turn him into something that can hold its breath instead, because I don't know if a fish could breathe whatever
Vaelin
material this is.
puts his hand close to it, and as you do, I'm sure you're fairly cautious. You're not just like slapping it, but as you do, this creature also sends out a tiny little tentacle, little thing. Not like a separate tentacle, but the ooze kind of extends out to meet your hand. It's waiting. Well, you think it's waiting for you to touch it. It doesn't want to touch you. A long phone call. It's just waiting as you're moving closer.
I'm gonna go in here while this is happening.
Okay. Would you like to?
Is this circle still like formed and glowing?
It is not glowing, but you can tell that it was made of blood.
Can I wash out some of the circles so it's not fully formed anymore?
You can. There is a dead body there if you'd like to remove that as well.
Yeah, I'll do that as well.
Okay. So you kind of move the body and
I'm gonna
how do you
actually
wash
give
it? Do you
this-
like spit check? How do you think you wash
Well,
it?
first I'm
Water
gonna
skin?
grab the bodies and kind of just. I mean, we're not really in a position to give them a burial, but I'm gonna kind of line them up, kind of make them look slightly nicer than like a pile.
Cage full of bodies. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna line them up on the wall a bit and just give them a quick prayer that their souls will rest in the
Okay.
kingdom of
As
light.
you do, make a perception check.
Okay. I think I'm actually good at that.
Damn.
Not bad.
You immediately recognize these people as Dr. Amelia and all of the different races and languages that Rosalina mentioned in the books that she found. You, with a fairly certain hope in your eyes, think that all of these are the doctors/researchers that were brought here that were used as sacrifices.
I'm gonna check their bodies as well for anything that like hidden that somebody could have tried to keep this like in secret that could help us.
Okay. Most of them are pure robes and clothing, just to keep them from being butt naked. But if you want to take a closer look, and under the clothes, you're a professional. You can do this. Make a investigation, perception.
I'll do perception again. 12 this time. I should have guided myself.
You don't find anything. You think that whoever was here just kind of stripped them of all their things and left them in nothing but clothes.
Alrighty. Then I'll just take something to etch out the circle, whether it's water or spit or like breaking a piece of it off so it's not fully formed.
You can do all the above. You pour a little bit of your water skin on it, on the center, to get that star out. You spit on the edge, kind of rub it out with some loose fabric you find, and you break off some of the rock that was kind of a little chipped. And the circle is no longer formed, and there's blood just kind of smeared around.
Alrighty. And then I'll go back in and I will tell the group. The bodies in this room seem to be of the researchers from the books.
They're famous?
In a way.
I love Greenwald.
That makes one of us.
I need to go get their autograph right now.
Okay.
Greenwald, you walk in, you find these bodies laid out peacefully, their arms crossed, just kind of laying there in a line. There's about 12 to 15 of them. Men, women, goblin, or
Yeah, I think I know that guy.
human
Point at a
halfling.
goblin.
That's your cousin, Farrell, actually.
Hey, Farrell, how you doing?
He's dead.
He's
Oh, you're a
dead.
little quiet these days, huh?
He doesn't have fingers on his left hand, and is missing an
That'll
eye.
happen.
But, yeah.
I'm guessing that they didn't know what they're really getting themselves into.
Make a history check, Greenwald.
Let me look where that's at. There it is.
17, not bad. You weren't necessarily alive during the Great Sacrifice. You've heard stories, but something about these bodies, something about it kind of reminds you of it, but not like exactly. It doesn't seem like this is what exactly they did during the Great Sacrifice, but it gives you a hint of like familiarity.
That piques my curiosity, and I want to investigate further. Do I roll a perception or investigation?
Your choice.
Okay, since perception's higher, I'll roll that.
Give me 1 second. I'm reading.
I mag dump the ooze.
Okay. I got you, Sorrel. To 12, you look and are you studying everything? Or are you stopping on one body to study exactly? What are you doing? You just perceiving everything?
Kind of just perceiving everything, and also like above table, I'm just trying to get information that Kalios didn't get.
Yeah, I get you. I will give you that one similarity that you recognize, like just subconsciously, is the fingers on their left hand were all taken. They have no fingers on their left hand, any of them. And that reminds you of the great sacrifice.
Quite peculiar. And I walk back and I say, "Hey, my cousin was in there."
Your cousin was in there?
Yeah, my cousin. What was his name again? We both don't remember.
Buddy, I completely botched that.
Farrell, yeah.
Farrell,
My cousin Farrell, yeah, he was in there. He's really quiet these days, and it seemed like everyone was missing fingers on their left hand. A little great sacrifice, if I must say so myself.
Do I know about the Great Sacrifice? Do I know anything about it?
Besides the whisper that was told to you, no.
What is exactly the Great Sacrifice? I don't think I know much about that. If you can.
Well, it was a sacrifice of great proportions. A lot of people.
How long ago was this?
It was quite a while ago. It was before my time, but we talked about it a lot back in the old country.
I don't think I know much of it. I'm sorry to hear about that, though.
Yeah,
It's kind of a long shot, but do I have any memories of it?
Other than the whisper that was given to you, no.
Do any of us know anything about it? Or could we roll?
I'd allow Aries
can ask
to roll. I'd allow
innkeepers.
yeah, I'd allow Vaelin to roll history, and I'd allow Greenwald try again.
I want to go to the innkeeper women and ask them if they know anything about it.
Y'all can change y'all's names, by the way, to your character if you'd like on Roll20. Sometimes it's easier. I should not be able to roll. On an 18, Vaelin, you think... Oh, excuse me. You remember hearing of the great sacrifice through other soldiers when you were fighting. You remember it happening when you were alive during your fight, but you were not present during it. But you remember the name Great Sacrifice and kind of the death surrounding it. Sorrel, what are you doing? Sorry.
Oh, I was just asking the innkeepers, like, sorry, this is sort of a random question, and I know you're not in the best shape right now. Do you know anything about the Great Sacrifice?
As you check in on them, they are both conscious.
That's good.
Yes. Willow, the one that was previously mentally unstable, is now calmed down. She's still shaking, rocking back and forth, but she is, petting her wife's arm, Sheila. Sheila's awake and is comforting Willow, sorry. And they both seem conscious. And as you ask this, Sheila looks towards you and says, I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I don't expect you to know anything, but we found some concerning stuff below the church, and we think that it has something to do with an event called the Great Sacrifice, but we don't know much about it. So we just thought we'd ask you.
No, I've never heard of that. But what did you find under the church? I don't understand.
It seems as though a cult has been operating here, but they've been cleared out, and we've dealt with them. So you're safe for now.
Her eyes light up, and a cult. We've never. I don't understand.
Is anyone else wanting to talk to them?
I can, yeah, I'll go travel down slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Sorry, had to take my time. Tripped a little bit. Um, you're asking them about the great sacrifice and everything, I'm assuming?
Yeah, they didn't know anything, but they wanted to know more about this cult.
I mean, as far as we can tell, they're hiding down here. We had to go through some obstacles, and I'm still learning as we go, but there were there was a cult going down here. There's some magical things going here, and we're just investigating at the moment. We're not really too sure about what's going on, but I don't know.
You look at the women, and they're very distraught. Obviously, Willow is shaken up very very much by seeing her wife get shot at, witnessing a giraffe and birds, and then hearing her screams for a few minutes. But Sheila seems a little more in mental shape, and you look at her and she says, I know nothing. We've come to this church before, but it it was it was normal. We never. It was everybody came here. I don't know. And then you see Willow kind of still rocking. It seems like stuff in her mind is processing slower than normal than what she was before, and she mumbles under her breath. Um, just mumbles. Y'all can try to make a perception to see if you hear it.
I will try my dangest. Big money. Not big money. Not big money at all.
Little money broke. 15.
Broke.
I'll give you on a 15. She's saying, um, I, we were supposed to be protected. This city. She was supposed to protect us. She was supposed to protect us from the shadows. I don't. What is happening?
I wanna ask her, who is supposed to protect you? What are you talking about?
She snaps to you and still rocking. And she says, what? This
You
is the first
said
time
she
she's
was
looked at you.
You said she was supposed to protect you. Who is she?
I didn't. I didn't say anything. What? I'm so confused.
Can I roll insight to see if she actually believes this?
You can.
At least it wasn't a, what, 8? Was that what you were rolling last session? 8?
Well,
Sevens and eight.
Nines and tens this one.
Which is improved.
I rolled for her as well. You think she's not telling the truth, and oh my god. You kind of remember what Kalios was saying last time about not believing everything that they say, and Kanan also mentioned this. You think that they're not telling you something. You can almost bet it.
Okay, I want to roll intimidation. and try and like be a little bit more. I want to seem more threatening, so she'll finally
Okay.
spill the beans.
Frank! Oh!
Tell me how you're intimidating this woman.
And that's what she says exactly.
Burp.
Spill the beans, Willow.
What the heck's going on, Willow? What the
I
heck?
mean, with the
gonna-
7, basically.
She starts walking out of the hallway
Well, how
snapping
do you-
with Cielo.
I-
Yeah, depending on how you do this, I could give you advantage.
I mean, I could try to do it.
I want to
too.
narrow my eyes and be like, I want you to be very considerate with the words that you tell me right now. And I want to lean close to her as I say this.
She looks back at you and she stops rocking and leans into you and is just staring back at you.
Oh, get him, Rosalina. Get him, Rosalina. Oh.
Yeah.
Right in front of her wife.
And then they kiff. My
Get
bad.
him, Rosalina. Intimidate their ass.
I bet. Peep this one.
Fucking.
Okay, thank you, Connor. Appreciate that. A 10. How do you intend to intimidate this woman? You have a
She's gonna do this.
big Black Panther in the other room, by the way.
Sorry.
But how do you intend to intimidate this woman?
If I had my fucking panther, that would really work. But
It didn't burn.
sorry, I just saw that.
Cast edge.
I'm not gonna say spill the beans. I'm not gonna say that. Sorry. I'm trying to No, I'm trying to think right now. I'm just going to No. I'm just gonna say I think that we've helped you a lot throughout this process. No! Stop it! As I
The
think
plastic
that
Mentos.
we've been trying to help you a lot, and I think this will really benefit us if you tell us what's going on here exactly. I'm not too sure what you're trying to hide, but this isn't helping you. This isn't helping us. So tell us what is going on, please. Who is she? What is this church? What is this? Help us. Help me help you. Thank you.
And then you explode her with your mind.
Exactly.
She's gonna look at you, take a deep breath, compose herself, and she's gonna say, all we've done since you've came to us is help you. And one of your party members shoots my wife, and now you're demanding us to tell you things that I don't even know what you're talking about. I think y'all should leave us alone for a little bit.
I want to, let me see. I want to use, detect thoughts on her.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, it's not even a save, so you use detect magic or detect thought. Sorry. And you're kind of getting the baseline, just the very minimum of her mind, and all you
Well, it
hear
says
is
questions verbally directed at the target naturally shape the course of its thoughts, which makes it
You have
effective
to
during
ask her-
interrogation.
but you have to ask her a question.
So, I want to tell her, like, you need to tell us what we're missing. We're missing something, and you know what it is. You're hiding it from us. Who is she? Who is this woman or person or entity that you're talking about?
When you say she, her mind kind of gathers and it just kind of replays a message from a voice you can't obviously hear because it's in her mind, so her voice, whatever. You just hear, don't tell anyone about me. for your safety and mine. And you
And
just
I'm-
hear her say, I can't. In our mind, I can't tell these people. I can't.
I want to use this, and I want to say, I know you've probably been told not to give us any information based on how you're acting, but we already know. And I don't know if your safety is at stake, but what I do know is things are crazy right now. You're being attacked by birds. One of you almost died. You need
Well,
to
no
be
thanks to you.
open and honest right now. I tried ushering them into the cellar, so not me, not me. But I want to like be very clear.
Yeah.
I
says,
know,
Oh, go ahead.
I know you're hiding it. Who is she?
In her
I
mind,
want to like enforce this.
you get the thoughts of I trust her more than these people. I can't. And she looks at you and says, look, I was told not to mention this person, for the safety of myself, my wife, and for this town. I can't. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want to tell you. It's I made a promise.
Well, clearly, whoever was supposed to protect you didn't do a very good job. And I'm gonna look over at her wife.
In her mind, you just hear, the birds, the birds, the birds, the birds, the birds, the gun, the birds, and she kind of spirals. Now that she's reminded of exactly what just happened to her wife.
All right. I don't think I'm gonna get anything else out of her, so I'll be like, fine, you can tell us when you're ready. And then I will.
Vaelin, are you back?
I'm back.
Welcome back, brother.
Can I be honest about something? When you said OTP for a second, I thought you said on the body. I thought that's what that meant.
On the pooper.
On the phone.
I'm not
Okay.
hip to the new lingo.
Is there anything you want me to catch you back up on?
No, I've been listening.
I guess as Rosalina walks back in, I'll be like, y'all get anything?
I want to tell the party exactly what I read in her mind.
Mhm.
And just like give them the details of how I know they're not telling us something.
Mhm.
In that someone has basically coerced them into not saying who it was. But everyone in the town seems to be affected by it.
As they
Since
say
she said
that,
it's for the sake of the town.
I'm gonna walk by Greenwald and say, "Oh, well, I'll get it out of them," and I'm gonna go walk over there. But I'll let whatever they want to do in this room go first.
I'm gonna warn Kanan before he goes to go talk to them and tell him that one of them is unstable right now, like in her mentally.
It's about to be 2.
Yeah.
Vaelin just
Lunch.
okay. Oh, he's eating lunch. Okay, sick.
Got a ham
Is
sandwich.
it part of the? Is that a part of the green ooze?
I gotta leave for like 3 minutes. I'll be back.
He's eating lunch IRL too.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Vaelin. You wanted to do something or something? You had an idea.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna ask you something.
Okay.
Do it, fart.
When she fart, do you be smelling the aroma?
You be
Or
basking
farming
in
the
it.
air.
It's a genuine question. I mean, what can you think?
You
What are
smell
you
it when it's
messaging me?
eggy.
On
Oh, okay.
Discord.
My internet had a moment, so when Cielo did that like little shoulder thing, it just spazzed out and made it look like a crazy.
Going crazy.
It's her doppelganger cat.
Oh wait.
Who's Owen? Why are they waiting?
If it doesn't say sight, then you're okay.
God damn it! Wait,
Hold on. Hold on.
shit.
Damn.
Who's Owen and why are they on my Marvel Rivals team?
I win too. That's all. That's the Ethan special.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna kill me.
Yeah. That's okay.
So, yes, no,
If that's what you're thinking, yeah.
okay. How do I? Okay. Well, who's here? Who's in the room?
I think everyone.
Everybody
I mean.
besides Cannon.
Okay. I'm gonna go to Greenwald here. I'm gonna say Greenwald.
Yes.
I do want to further investigate this ooze.
Uh-huh.
However, there is something I want to try that I've been trying to remember, and I think I've got it down.
Okay, concerned.
But if anything does go wrong, I would like your assistance, please.
Okay, well, I don't know why me, but I'll try to do my best.
And
Wait, give me 1 second. Let me read. I want to make sure everything is good for you.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I can send you what I.
It's sight.
Where?
Wait, no.
No, it's not sight. It's just.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, you're good. Yeah, continue.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. Is it good or not?
That's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Um. Okay, so I would like to use Manifest Echo.
Okay. Where do you want to place it? Just in this room?
Right here. Yeah, beside Greenwald. I'll take a slot above them.
Well, it's a peculiar thing I'm looking at right now.
Why didn't you just flip them? Should have mirrored them.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
I don't know either. Put them
I
upside
didn't know you could turn into two of yous. I didn't know you had a twin.
Okay.
There you
Little. All right.
Didn't know you had a pocket Vaelin.
He's not pocket size. He's the same size as me. Okay. I look to Greenwald and I say, "Please wait here."
Okay.
And I jump feet first into the ooze.
He just went straight forward. Did you see that, Aries? Oh yeah, you're a baboon.
Okay. Everybody. Okay. Everybody sees Cannon isn't even here. He dipped. I'll wait for him to put his
Back.
headphones on. Okay.
Alias is back.
So everybody here in this room sees, except for Cannon actually, Vaelin place another Vaelin in this room. There's now two of them. As he jumps feet first into the ooze.
Okay.
And
On
he
to show.
gets in and then just sinks down, and Valen is no longer seen. Valen, you have the feeling of being absorbed. Um, it's warm. It doesn't hurt, and then you're just sinking, sinking, and sinking until you reach what you think is the end of it, floor, bottom of this thing. You don't, not too sure. Um, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
I also kind of look around the room and say, guys, he asked me to help him, and I don't really know what he means or what I'm doing.
You fail, and something crawls its way into your mind. Hello? Who are you?
Hello? Where are you?
Where am I? You're inside of me.
Are you?
Ah,
Are you the green slime?
Why, yes, I am. And who are you?
The name is Valen. Valen Graythorn. And do you have a name?
Make a wisdom saving throw. 13. You fail again. You feel your mind twisting, and you feel memories flipping like a book, just flipping really fast back and forth and back and forth, and you hear, "Oh, curious. What do you know?" And you take 5 points of psychic damage.
The goo pussy.
Do I or does Valen know if it is the goop that's doing this?
You can make a insight on the voice inside of your head if you'd like. 11. It did say you are inside of it when you asked who or what it is. But with on this insight, you also get like you can breathe. You're not like suffocating. You're not getting squished or anything like that. It's kind of comfortable if you think about it. And then you hear again, "Why don't you know anything? What's wrong with your mind?"
Um. Okay. I think. All right. Valen. Kind of curious. Also asks. I am unaware, but if you find any answers, please share. I don't appreciate you hurting me, but I would like to seek answers.
I like you. You're the anchor, right?
The anchor. That sounds familiar.
It comes up again and again in your mind. I I don't want to be alone anymore. Can I come with you?
As long as you mean no harm to me or my friends, well, acquaintances, then I think we will be fine. However, I do have a question for you.
Okay.
There was another monster that jumped in just before me. What happened to him?
Yeah, he didn't know a lot. He was kind of dumb.
Did you
oh,
kill him?
Um, you can say that.
Very well then. What do
Can I
you
come
need
with
my
you?
assistance with?
This is gonna hurt. And you hear like a little childish giggle. Make a wisdom saving throw. The DC is 19.
Ooh.
You take. Ooh, it could have been worse.
That could have been, yeah.
It could have been, yeah. You take 9 points of psychic damage. And you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Where do I add that?
As Caleb, do you remember how to add the counter to the character sheets?
Click on it, click the cog in the top right. It's going to be on the top right little section, and it's going to say show exhaustion tracking in general options.
Encumbrance. Features and traits.
It's below ammo tracking and above track hit dice per class. It should be automatically turned to off.
Oh, I see it.
Box.
On. Yeah. Okay. So now under your hit dice, yeah.
Okay.
There you go. And everybody else, as well as Vaelin, can see the goop start shrinking. Excuse me. And shrinking and shrinking. And Vaelin, you are overwhelmed. It really feels like another person is beginning to merge with your mind as everything is, your eyes are closed, you can't see anything, you're hurting mentally as you get a tiny gem on your forehead that is, 1 inch by 1 inch, like a little emerald, kind of placed into your forehead.
Little Uzi.
And you are now kind of woozy, your head hurts, and you are at the bottom of this 10-foot basin that there's no floor. It's just a basin, kind of circular at the bottom. You're just kind of standing there.
Okay.
But your head hurts. And everybody can see this now and see Vaelin at the bottom.
Okay, can I control my echo?
Mhm.
And I want him to kind of almost like wave the party over and point down the hole.
Mm-hmm. You see Vaelin waving everybody over and pointing down inside of the hole.
I look down and say, "You all right down there? I know you wanted me to help, and I really don't know what I'm doing, but are you all right?"
Yeah.
Got some fancy new jewelry there.
It hurts.
Well,
Um,
you can still walk.
I'm gonna offer him a hand to get out.
It is 10 feet deep.
Oh,
And yeah, like he would have to jump and kind of things.
I'm
Can I-
gonna.
Does anyone have rope?
I have the way out.
Oh.
I'm gonna swap places with my echo.
Your little guy is now. Your
And
echo's just
then
in there now.
I am gonna okay, I'm gonna put my fists to like my chest and bow my head as I'm looking down the hole,
Mhm.
and pretty much like, what is it called? Kind of like command the echo to vanish, like destroy itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As other Vaelin disappears. And now there's one Vaelin with a green gem in his head. And the goo is no longer there. It's a completely empty basin.
And then after that, I kind of fall backwards.
Mhm.
And
Looked back down and was like, "You ate it all, didn't you? Was it good?"
how long was I gone?
Like a few minutes.
It was I mean, for being in a goop, it was like 8 to 10 minutes. Who is lunch and why are they moving?
I can't get it back to where it was.
Please go away.
No.
His lunch is gone.
No more
My
yum. No
lunch.
more lunch.
No,
Murder
My
stole his lunch.
lunch.
Give me your lunch money, kid.
The panther ate it, fatty.
Greenwald would never do that.
No, he wouldn't.
No, he would just take it. He wouldn't ask.
No, never. Not him.
Okay.
Fantastic.
He was down there for like 8 minutes.
I was just asking him to say, "Are you okay? What's going on with the little gym right there?"
I don't know exactly, but the monster that we were fighting has vanquished.
You hear in your head that childish giggle again. Her. I want to eat her. She seems really smart.
I just like kind of grab like at my like temple and like kind of look down, like my head's almost in pain.
Mhm.
And kind of like look away, close my eyes, but I don't say anything.
You can. He's talking to you, or the thing is talking to you psychically, so no one can hear this but you.
Oh, so I can communicate back to it?
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, you haven't tried, but yeah.
Bro's got Johnny's silver hand in his head.
Silver
His name
spur.
is Vaelins, starts with a V. This is Cyberpunk 2077.
Wake the
Callios,
fuck
make a
up,
dexterity
son.
saving throw for me.
Oh no, I can't even walk without fucking it up.
DC is 12.
Okay.
What did you
makes
do?
He walked.
Existed.
You fall. You fall. Your crutch kind of falls from under you, and you just fall flat on your face.
Little piece of slime left over. Fucking
Pick myself up and keep going.
I was like,
You don't take any damage. It's just for fun. Yeah, you can continue.
But I kind of just sit there, kind of woozy and confused on what just happened, and I kind of look to the group and say, I think I spoke with the ooze that was in here.
What did it have to say? Was it funny?
Not very funny.
Well, I mean, that depends
Very-
on perspective, I guess.
Very very confusing, very vague. But it did
Well,
tell me that the
go ahead. I'm sorry.
monster. It did tell me that the monster before is no longer.
The monster was a real
Yeah.
piece of work. Showing up in that face.
Yeah, I mean, at least we don't really have to worry about that anymore. That's good.
Yeah, that's one less problem to worry about.
Yeah, but are you okay? Do you need anything? Is there anything I can do to help?
Maybe just rest for now, but for now we've got to keep moving.
You want her to rest for you?
No. I think it would be
Oh,
best if
okay.
I rested.
Cannon. We'll jump over to you because you've been waiting. You're just staring at them from like 5 feet away.
Yeah,
You.
I'll kind of
You.
walk in the door at first. I'm gonna try to look like a very composed demeanor. I'm gonna be like, I hope the ladies didn't bother y'all too much.
Sheila, kind of still healing, a little hurt, looks at you and goes, "No, they were just trying to figure things out. I'm sure this is all very confusing. I'm still kind of lost myself. Willow here says that you shot me. There is a hole in my leg, but I don't remember that."
Yeah, it's when you were getting taken away, it was a very quick situation. I tried to help get you down, and given the situation, I didn't exactly have the time to aim fully. I do apologize for that. But look, here's the deal, right? My friends over there, and we're friends too. Everybody right now, we're just trying to get a grasp on what's going on here. We're all in the same boat. That we shouldn't hold animosity towards each other now. But now, what they told me is that they had heard y'all talking about something about somebody who's supposed to protect y'all and these shadows and whole bunch of stuff. Now, as far as I've met them, known each other for a short amount of time. Besides my sister, Rosalina, if you couldn't tell, we look a little bit alike. Um, Look, if there's something y'all are scared to say out of your own protection, you have to say it. If it's something that can endanger me or my sister's life, this is something I take very seriously. I feel like we've maybe got off on the wrong foot at first. We had convinced you to come out of the tavern and maybe you blame us for what happened, but I think if we were just a little more honest with each other, maybe it would go a long way.
Willow's gonna look up to you and say, we never mentioned anything about a woman or the shadows.
I'm gonna insider. Oh my god.
What?
Big money!
Have I reached the room while he's asking this or no?
Yeah, you can walk.
Can I
by.
also I'm not participating, but can I insight just from the corner?
Well, at disadvantage because you're kind of just walking around.
Sure. Can I guide myself or?
Sure.
Where the fuck is guidance?
A D4.
Sorry, no, I'm just there it is. 22. That's at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Is camera good?
I'll give it to. You look cute. Oh god, not the movement. I'll give it to both of you. They never said anything about. They mentioned her and a she. They never said anything about the shadows. Sorrel got that by reading their mind. So now you think that they're on to y'all, that y'all have been reading their minds.
I'm just waiting.
I never said anything about shadows.
From the
No,
corner.
when you walked back, you said that you relayed everything to them, and that was one of the things you got
from the corner.
From what I remember, I don't even remember her like thinking about shadows. Like she talked about, well, not she thought about how there was this female entity of some sort.
that was
I won't
supposed
say
to protect
woman.
her, like them.
That's supposed to protect them and the
shadows.
village, and then they told her not to say anything for their safety and her
they
safety.
said that the lady was going to protect them from the shadows.
From the shadows, yeah, they said that.
Oh, okay.
And so now, with the 22 insight, you think that Willow specifically is catching on that maybe someone's reading her mind because she never said that out loud.
So, I guess me knowing this, I'll be like, look, I tried being nice about this. We can continue to lie to each other, and things are going to go down the path that you won't like if you continue. Or you can just tell us what you know, and we'll just move on. We're not going to judge you. We're not going to do anything of the sort if you'll just let us know.
Let me read something really quick. Just so I get everything.
Checking a first stat block, CR 7 or 8.
I know we're going to be fighting a dragon.
That's actually the veil right there.
Yes, I'm Mrs. Vale.
Make a history check Kalios, are you still in the room, like kind of with? Kanan,
Yeah,
or no?
I'm just kind of chilling by these stairs, trying to.
Oh, Kalios, we got hit him with the good cop, bad cop.
Y'all can make history checks for me.
Okay, big money. Am I still guided since I?
Sure, yeah. It's a minute, so yeah. Excuse me.
I should just leave my guidance on. Wait.
Dirty 20.
20. You remember one of the first whispers that Sorrel got and kind of revealed to everyone. It was about the Sentinel before you found him, and that there was this Warforged that was protecting the Sentinel. And you can kind of come to assumption that maybe that's who they're talking about. Because it also mentioned finding the Sentinel before the Shadows do. So you're getting kind of a
I thought
maybe
this earlier, but I wasn't in the room.
yeah, maybe some things are lining up. Well, now you get a history check
So I will come off the stairs.
Wait a minute, Eureka.
I've got it. Do I have like an illusion spell? I'm gonna check my spell list really quickly. Can I conjure up something to show them?
Prestidigitation, you can do that.
I have thaumaturgy. What is this?
Tokenometry?
I have trigonometry.
Sounds.
Can I make somebody's voice or just a sound?
Doesn't look like it, no.
I will say them. On our way before we came to your tavern, we met a robotic woman of steel and almost porcelain-like. Do you know anything of her? She seemed to be an ally, as far as I could tell, but we did not speak much.
Though Sheila is still kind of out on and off, you know. Willow will look at you and with curious eyes and say, "What do you know about her? How do you know her?"
We found her coming into the city like a watcher, a sentinel of sorts. Someone kind of anchored to this place, guarding it like a veil.
Aryta.
Thanks, guys.
I simply wondered if perhaps that is the she that you had mentioned.
You can make a persuasion check to see if you can, smooth talk to him. Be like, "Hey, we're familiar with this girl. Maybe this is who we're talking about."
On?
Yeah, sure. Throw it on.
Let's go. Love guidance. Okay, I'm an expert at persuasion.
Oh,
16.
16. It hit my keyboard, but I'll allow it. She'll look at you and say, "That's." She'll look at Sheila. She'll nod. Willow look at you and say, "That's her. She's supposed to be the protector of Atheron for now. We don't know much. This town used to be so beautiful, but I don't know."
Thank you. That is all we needed to hear. We will
And-
do whatever we can to help with this situation. I cannot make promises, but that we can solve it. But I can promise that at least I will try.
She'll look at you and say, "Thank you. I'm sorry for lying. I'm not very good at it, but she promised, or she made us promise not to talk about her or anything. But if y'all are friends, then maybe y'all can help her. We haven't seen her since the other night. I don't
Perhaps-
know. I'm worried."
I'll turn to Kanan and say, perhaps we should look for her. I, for one,
right.
think we should leave this place.
Yeah, I think we've gotten most of the things we'll get from here. I guess we should gather everybody, and I'm of the mind we should burn it down, but I guess we should get a group opinion.
I agree on that. This place is a twisted use of such a holy site.
And
I have no objections.
I'll look at the two ladies. I'll be like,
Oh, Sorella, I did not see you.
yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Danny Phantom fades into the wall, fades back out.
I'll look at the two ladies. I'll be like, we're probably gonna head out soon. I know there's still some shakiness, but are y'all two ready to go?
Sheila will look at you and say, I think so, but hopefully that bigger orc fella can help me walk, because I don't know if I can walk alone.
Oh,
I have,
about
have some
that,
bad news.
So he kind of got turned into a monkey.
What?
Yeah.
The most appropriate reaction.
So we were just in one of their secret rooms. I'm not too sure myself what happened, but he entered our room and he is a baboon.
We can do what
Why?
we can.
Who could have done this?
Well, this is very strange looking tabaxi man.
Was he kind of short and fat?
Yes, he was. Do you
They
know
both
him?
roll their eyes, and they say, "You don't really want to mess with him."
Could I get a name?
I think I only know a last name. He came here fairly recently, talking about starting new, and his life was ruined by some ugly man and a goblin. I don't know.
Huh. That's interesting.
He would not be the first.
Man.
I think
Ugly man and a goblin, huh?
his name was like Socks. I think it was Socks.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, maybe our friend Vaelin could help you walk. I think he's our next strongest.
Very strong.
I don't remember who that was, but
Maybe
okay.
that can help them.
Hold on, I hear a voice in my head. Oh, that's
Y'all
not
could
my-
technically do
I
that.
just really think we could.
Can y'all just come to the main room? What are we
I was
can
waiting
close
for y'all
over.
to summon me.
I'm tired, bruh.
Summoning Rosalina.
That's how it works.
I'm here. I'm here.
Hey, we're about to leave and burn the place down. Vaelin, do you think you can help this lady walk?
Get outside of Kyle, Vaelin. Oh my
Why
god.
is Kyle topping Vaelin?
No, Vaelin was trying to get.
He's cracking Kyle.
I can, but I don't believe I'm at my strongest right now.
If you
I
wanna
do have
go
my
over and try to
panther
pick her up.
stale.
Whatever y'all decide. What are y'all doing?
We could do that if. Kyle, can you
Let's
turn
do
into a
wrestling.
horse?
I don't-
I guess, but y'all seem very rejuvenated. I'm not. I'm just still kind of feeling rough after the past few battles.
God damn it.
I'll.
I have my
I'm sorry?
panther. If anybody will use it, please.
Perhaps the panther could help.
You look at the panther, he's leg up, licking himself in the middle of the corner.
Penny,
Oh,
Penny, get over here.
Is he tamed enough for somebody to ride him?
Nobody's tried.
She's fine. She's gonna do a great job. Don't worry about her.
Oh, like the
Come on,
weasel.
Penny.
What
Let's
happened?
go.
What happened to the direwolf?
Oh, he
Could have
gone.
fit back to the door.
I had to take care of him. He couldn't. He's.
I didn't
he's
take care of
too
him. Oh
small.
my god, Rosalina.
Rosie, did you put him down like you did Scratch?
No, I did not put him down. I just put him back in his little fuzzy ball, and I took care of him. I put him back. I don't think he was gonna fit through the hallway. He already suffered enough whenever I first accidentally threw him out there. It's a gamble. I
What?
know somebody loves to gamble. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
Where?
Not you. I'm still mad at you.
Whoa!
For what?
What did Greenwald do?
I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's just get out of here, please.
Okay.
Can she ride the panther?
I think I can agree with him.
Certainly try.
We're so
She's still injured, so somebody would kind of have to help her onto the panther. It's not very
Oh,
big,
wow.
but like lift her leg because she only has one good one right now.
2-man job.
So who's helping the crippled and the bookworm?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
do
okay,
it.
six. Yeah, not the 6'4" hunk of a tiefling. All right. Yeah. Who's all helping right now?
I'll help.
Just kind of
Yeah, for
everybody.
moral support and to
Yeah.
catch anything if it falls.
All right.
Oh
Catch
my
any
god.
cold if it
Anything.
falls, you maybe?
I'll let Cannon help make a strength check at advantage
Guidance.
because you're getting help. Yeah, and guidance, of course, if you want.
14.
14.
Watch you camping out there. The birds are all still there.
Yeah, you kind of pick her up. You know, she's standing and make the Rosalina makes the panther kind of go near her. And as you're going over and trying to put a leg onto the panther, you hear a small growl. It seems that this panther only lets friendly kind of companions, and last time the panther felt from its master, Rosalina was not very happy with these two fellows. So they're not considered friendly. So if you continue, the panther will attack.
I'll be like, oh, shit, fuck, Rosalina, what the fuck?
Yeah, do we hear it? Like,
Yep.
anything like growl?
Y'all are all right there. You can hear the kind of low growl.
Can I try to talk to Penny real quick?
Sure.
I'll hear it. I'll hear it from a distance. I'll go right here. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. And I'm just gonna. I said, excuse me.
Just like his brother.
Pulls out the spray bottle. Bad.
How do you plan on talking to this animal?
Cause she's like, her tail's in front of me. I'm assuming, is she, or it's her tail?
Yeah, I mean, she's kind of. I would imagine she's sideways, kind of facing Cannon right now. Like, ass to the bottles, face to Cannon.
Oh my god, that freeze frame.
Perfect.
No,
Beautiful.
yeah.
POV
There's a lot
Penny.
happening. There's a big. I'm just going to pet Penny, and I'll say, "Hey, we're all good. There's nothing wrong. There is no animosity here. We're just trying to get out."
She
Please.
turns at Willow, at the woman you just yelled at. I said, "Excuse me." You just yelled at a second ago.
I didn't mean it in character. I said it nicely. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm a little stressed out right now. I did not mean it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I was a little rude. That's my bad. I'm just really stressed out right now. Penny, I just want to get out of here. Please do not do anything that could possibly make this worse. I just want to get out of here. I'm sorry. They're good people.
She'll kind of rub up on your leg and then get back in position for y'all to put her on top.
Okay, I'm gonna try again. Good. What do you call her? Nickel. Good nickel. Okay, let's put her on there.
Her name's Penny. Her name's Penny. Say it right.
$50.
Thank you.
All right, $50. Let's go.
Yep.
Penny.
And you get Sheila on top of the panther. Kind of.
Ooh, let's name another one. A quarter.
A what? That doesn't even make sense, Greenwald. Come on, let's just get out.
Grandma, what's your favorite?
Let's be serious now.
They're all so shiny.
1 platinum.
Yeah.
No one's ever gonna believe you, Rosalina. Cannon, you look over at Rosalina and she is tweaking. She is freaking out.
Rosalina, what the fuck are you doing?
She's looking around. She's grabbing her head exactly like that.
I thought I saw Tabaxi. He was there and then he disappeared. I promise you he was there. I promise you I'm not going crazy.
Can I
I got
insight?
Please
distracted
just
by
get outta
money and
here.
shiny things, so
Yeah,
I
but
didn't see
I'm
it.
I'm gonna roll insight for PC versus PC. That way you don't see like a low or a high number. You know what I mean? Is
Sure,
it
you
is
rolling
everyone
for
okay with
her or
that?
for me?
Well, why don't they just
I'm
why
rolling
don't
for
turn
you.
on
I'm
the
rolling
two
insight
GM
for you.
session,
Okay.
the two GM tab?
Well, because if he
Um,
sees like a 2 on insight, then he's gonna think that like it's a lie. But if he rolls really high, you know what I mean? So this way I know what to say. Is everyone okay with that?
I was also wanting to roll
Yeah, plus
detect magic in the area, like, and just like walk around the room again.
Um, uh, Callios, you look at her and you're you're just confused. Like, I saw Tabaxi, but Kyle also saw it. That's kind of what you're thinking. Nobody else in the room saw him
I turn to
again.
Kyle. Just
Yeah, you're peeking over the boxes, and Kyle's like,
me and Kyle, we kind of got a bond going now.
I think so, yeah. So yeah, you walk around. This is the exact same room you casted it before.
Well, I'm looking for someone with invisibility
Okay.
with my detect magic.
Detect magic. You, funnily enough, don't find like visibility, but you feel the traces of magic, like they were just here, kind of like kind of magic particles falling onto the ground, like they were just here a few seconds ago.
Okay, I'm gonna like tell the party this to like bolster Rosalina's statement.
Okay.
Well, okay. So Ral has never been wrong before. So
So I was never what?
Ral has not been wrong before. So I'm trusting her on this.
Can we just get out of the basement? We're monkeys, tabaxis, and slime. Can we just get out of here?
Please, I just want to get out of here.
Kanan, I believe the correct term is ooze.
Oh, apologies. What did y'all do with the ooze, by the way? I didn't. Did y'all kill it?
Valen ate it.
Vaelin, you ate it.
He's got that cool new jewelry now. Do you see that on his head?
Huh. I didn't, whenever I was, investigating it, I didn't exactly intend for anybody to eat it. I more said maybe it was, alive. That didn't necessarily mean edible.
Well, anything's edible if you try hard enough.
Okay, let's just, I'm not gonna ask if this, if he was hungry, to each their own. Let's just bounce.
I did not eat it. I don't know exactly what happened to it, but kind of just left me in the bottom of that well.
Well, I guess if you'll let me, I'll take a look at it later. But I just think we should. If I had my actual, a set up lab, I would probably be able to tell you more. But I mean, I don't know. I can't really. Don't really have the proper tool. Fucking monkey portrait. All right, let's just go. All right, I'm gonna head up.
Real quick, can I run up? Can I run up to the library room and just like a quick minute? What can I find history book wise?
Sure, go ahead. Did you close the doors, Cannon, to the secret area?
Mm-mm.
You would have left them open? Okay. So yeah, you can walk in, and you also now see these bookshelves moved and there's stuff back here.
Okay, well, I want to kind of rummage through what I can
Mhm.
over here first, and
Looking for anything particular? Looking for anything that kind of catches Valen's eye specifically, or
I guess any names that I might recognize or that kind of if I look at them, they kind of give me a different vibe. But primarily history books, something over recent times, times closer to where I think I'm from.
Yeah. Make an investigation check. Make it a disadvantage because you're kind of rushing. Everyone's kind of walking out the door. You say, wait.
How do I roll at double disadvantage?
Just base disadvantage. Doesn't.
I have exhaustion right now.
I forgot. Yeah, no, it's okay.
Roll 3 times.
Um,
Take a look.
You find
Can I
a
give him a
book.
guidance?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a touch
No.
spell, so you would have to be in the room with them. I didn't mean it
Oh, that's
rude.
fair, that's fair,
Yeah,
that's fair.
yeah. I didn't mean it rude, but
No, it's fair.
you find a book that just says "History for Dummies," and this book looks used. It looks worn. Like the pages are kind of folded open. Like somebody's read this book plenty of times. That's the only one that kind of catches your eye.
Is that from all the shelves or just a specific shelf?
You're going around this room, yeah. That's kind of from all the shelves. Nothing else kind of catches your eye.
Do I see that these shelves are moved?
You do, yeah.
Can I come in here and then look at this shelf?
Make another investigation check at disadvantage, of course. 14. Okay. You find a book. Actually, how are you going through this bookshelf? I'll say that. Are you just going like top to bottom, left to right? Are you just kind of like pulling shit? What are you doing?
Going like left to right, go down to this. I don't know how many shelves it is, but kind of just
Yeah, it's like 3. Yeah, it's just like
almost touch every book, but barely like.
Make a high or low check.
Low.
As you're doing this, you're kind of crouching down for the bottom shelf. You're going. In near the right side, there's a book under the shelf that you find. And it is dirty. There's cobwebs. It looks like it's been there for a while. You find one. Do you take it?
Yeah. I take it kind of. Since it's dusty, I kind of like wipe it down. Try to read like the title, I guess.
The title is in runes you do not understand.
Okay.
But you hear from your head. You hear. This is curious. Can I have it?
Is it just me in the room?
It is.
I kind of like look around and be like, is that you? The ooze?
Yes, dummy. It's me. I'm in your head. Remember?
How did you manage that?
The crystal. Are you slow?
Yeah, but how did you get? Is this something permanent?
Well, you feel. Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Jesus. Wait, that's for this.
You feel. Yeah, you're gonna take
I
damage. I'm
exhaustion.
sorry. You take 2 points of psychic damage. And you feel your memories flicker, and then you feel weird new memories, but you can't see them, but you feel them. And it goes, for now, yeah, but where they had the bad guys, where they had me before, if you go there, there's things I can kind of go into and like take over. If you wanted to get rid of me, I thought we would be friends. I thought you liked me.
No, I have no issue with you. I just have more questions.
I can tell you're not very smart. Can I have that book?
How do I just give you the book?
Just say yes or no.
Yes.
You feel kind of wetness going down your face as this ooze drips down your face and consumes the book in your hand, and the book kind of disappears and it goes back up into you. I'm gonna read this. If there's anything, I'll kind of let you know. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course, we're friends, aren't we?
Yes.
So can I eat that girl or? She's really
We-
smart, and her, the other one too. He's not as smart as her, but I like him too.
Can we restrain from eating people if I give you books?
Not for long. I feed on different things.
Does it have to be a life?
Make a. Are you trying to figure out
I'm
what
just,
it's
no, I'm
talking
just trying
about?
to ask it. No, I'm literally just asking
okay.
correctly.
Not technically, but yeah, not like. I don't know.
Okay. Well, we will figure out an arrangement soon enough.
Okay. I think I remember where I used to be held. If you want to go there and get rid of me.
No, I think we could both be of great use to each other.
Okay. Just show roll intelligence.
Peep this one with disadvantage. Peep this one.
You're really dumb.
Yeah.
She's
You're
speaking bad on
fucking
me. She said
stupid.
fucking Rosalina's smarter than me. I can't take that.
Well,
Again.
Different.
can I
She's talking about the
Over
innkeeper.
Yeah.
on the table to see if there's any books or
Yeah.
anything that might be.
Look at Greenwald's intelligence is higher than most of yours.
Unless you want to take the other investigation, I'll allow it.
Wait, what?
If you want to take the 14 investigation, I'll allow that. Just continue.
Yeah.
You go through. It looks like these pages, like stuff has been moved and kind of gone through. Callis really wants to dip. It looks like dust has kind of moved, so you can figure that whoever's in here was moving through it. But you find a quill and ink that looks kind of like custom and like somebody made it for themselves, like it was kind of special, and it has runes on it. So it looks kind of sentimental of sorts. Maybe it's expensive, maybe it's sentimental, but yeah.
Vaelin's also under the impression that Cannon wants to just burn this place down, huh?
Yeah. That's what he said multiple times.
Okay. Seeing that this is a secret room, can I go back to the bookshelf
Mhm.
and just grab like 4 or 5 random books and just stuff them in my bag?
Yeah, you had the backpack from the inn, right?
Yeah.
So you can fit like 2 books in there, but if you want to fit a few, you're gonna have to dump out some that you grabbed.
Yeah, because we didn't use. No, we didn't use too much. We didn't use anything actually. Okay. I just grab a random book, just one.
Do you take that quill and ink?
Yeah, I was gonna go back.
Okay.
I just wanted to kind of grab one random book in here because I feel like it'd be.
Yeah, you just take like the biggest book.
Yeah, kind of like the. Yeah, actually, yeah. The
Whatever
literally
looks
biggest-
most important. Yeah. That yeah, you do that.
And then run back up here, and is there any like scrolls that I see? I don't see that because of the picture, but
Yeah, no, it's kind of just like manuscripts, kind of idea. It looks like a research area.
okay. Can I grab the pen and ink and just kind of handle it lightly, not to break or spill anything? Kind of close it off.
Mhm.
And then pack it up as well.
Yeah. There's no ink in it. It's completely dried up, of course. So you can
Okay.
just put it in there, yeah.
And then there's nothing else in here, so I will go ahead and step out.
Okay.
I didn't see nothing on the other than that pen.
No,
I kind of like make my way, following along the wall, kind of like leaning on the wall.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So, are we
That's
leaving?
what I look like.
Yes.
What's the plan?
That's what Caleb sent me.
What is the
Yeah,
plan?
what do you have that picture of me?
No, I'm outside your window.
Um, who's going first? I'm assuming Kalios. Kalios.
Yes.
To start the fire, I'll just like pour out some of the oil from one of the lamps and then just throw a lit match at it.
Okay.
I do have
Make
Time to
oil.
make that.
make an intelligence check. Just a base intelligence check.
To pour out oil?
Just
The room is actually full of.
Well, there's also a bunch of alcohol in here.
11. Well,
I thought they were empty.
since Sorrel already said it, there is a bunch of wine in here. You saw some empty. There, you didn't look through every single bottle, but there's a lot of liquor and wine and barrels full of mead in here. So once the fire starts and catches onto one of those, you could expect an explosion.
I
Let's
want to
get
take
everybody
the
out.
most
that's why I
expensive
wanted
bottle.
to pour the oil so it takes time. It's like a trail that goes to it.
I just want to make sure you're not just like lighting it and throwing it in there and boom, you know.
No, I'm like lighting a
Can I-
trail.
Can I take the
I
most
have those-
expensive bottle of wine?
You don't know what the most expensive one.
Yeah, it makes
You don't
there was,
know.
there was
Oh,
two down here.
Well, the oldest. Aren't they dated?
The dusty one.
Yeah, there's
Dated
some
We
of
oil.
them
found one
are,
that was
but
specifically nice that we almost used to try and treat somebody's wounds, but then
you did.
didn't.
So you have that one, but there was another one that who looked for the wine? It was Aries, right?
No, it was
There
think
you
so.
go.
It was you?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was another one down here that was full that caught your eye. If you want to take that as well.
Yeah, I do want to take that.
Sorrel,
Okay,
go
so-
grab the wine. We're about to set the place ablaze.
Okay. All right, let's add this to my.
Should we really be burning down a holy place, though?
My main
Okay.
question would
It's
be, I
already
don't know a
been
whole lot about this
desecrated.
or anything.
Aries would say something, but he's a baboon. All love.
He's like going crazy.
Oh, I bet you do think that, don't you?
I've
So
got no
stern
problems
shit.
with it.
Kyle completely understands what he's saying, but just chooses to stay silent.
Kyle just looks at him.
Kyle can't
No,
repeat
it's-
the words Aries is trying to call us.
I can't say that.
Well,
All right, so Helios.
Yes.
There's a big hatch ahead of you. Make a strength check to try to move the hatch.
Guidance.
oh, let me take my
Yeah.
sickle out of it. The one that I latched it closed with.
You
My
did,
sickle
yeah.
back.
I was gonna make him go against that and not.
let me take my sickle.
Okay, since you said it, okay.
I did not see that. That's on my bad side.
You have a bad eye. I forgot.
Yeah, I'm blind.
Oh no, I forgot.
I have terrible depth perception. But
Did you say
I have
this out
one.
loud?
No,
No.
very quietly. Like bad eye.
I wonder why his eyes are
Baboon, like,
glowing.
stares at you with wide eyes.
Well, I have one really good eye that's like making up for the bad one though. You said
And they're
strength check.
glowing. Yes, a strength check, please.
Ready? 1.
A 1.
Oh, hold on. 5.
A
Can
5.
I guidance him too? Or can you not stack
No,
that?
you can't stack it. A 5. You are pushing on the wrong side of the door. You're pushing at the open end, so you're kind of pushing it just as tall as you are, and you can like peek out every now and then, but you're just pushing at the wrong side, so it just like kind of opens, but it's not gonna open all the way.
I do not. Spit up some blood.
Yeah.
I do not have the facilities to open this.
Get the baboon to do it.
Here,
Hmm?
why do we have the monkey and Kalios up front? Vaelin, let's just.
Let's leave this
I think
place.
me and Vaelin
You
should take
have a
the lead.
baboon and Kalios up front.
They were so eager to leave.
In the baboon's defense, I think he can do more than I could.
And then I'll get the hatch open with Valley and Vaelin.
Yeah, make a
Violent.
strength check for me. And
Guidance.
Vaelin, you can. Vaelin, make a wisdom saving throw. 7. You're
At a
subconsciously your hand starts reaching towards Rosalina. Strength check 8. I'll allow it. You open it.
Yeah, barely though. I'm like, "Ugh," like
Yeah.
like the Home
But you're
Depot
tall,
guy on the
you're-
TikTok
yeah.
when he has like the big box.
But you're fairly tall, so you can just kind of like
Yeah.
and get it over, and then you turn around and see Vaelin kind of reaching towards your sister.
Can I try to back up a little bit? Can I try to do like anything to be like, hey, what?
Oh,
You're gonna
dude,
step
back?
I see him reaching toward Rosalina. I'm quick drawing. I'm immediately. I said, "What
Okay.
the fuck are you doing?"
Hey, let's calm
Yeah, then
down.
you
Let's
now
take
get
it.
control over your hand once people
So-
realize.
I do have a question. Is this like I see my hand and I like just
Yeah,
do I see my hand or I like lose
like
kind of
you're kind of looking at Cannon, and then like your hand kind of moves behind you, and you hear like what, and then you see Cannon turn towards you and point a gun at you, and then you kind of then catch yourself.
okay, so Candace, what'd you say?
I said, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I mean, I kind of like look at my
Like this.
hand. And
It's
you said I
almost
get
fully
control.
extended. Yeah,
Do I
you
get
get-
control of it or?
Yeah.
I kind of grab it with my other hand
Mm.
and like kind of like make the motion of like looking at it. I'm like, I don't know. I apologize. I look to Rosalina and say that.
Hey,
I apologize.
it's okay. No, it's okay. I was just a little confused. That's why I backed up a little bit because I feel like it's at the wrong time because I feel like we're trying to get out of here.
I wish I had answers for you, but I don't know what happened.
you hear in your head. I just want a little bit. I won't kill her.
And then with that, I kind of like put my head down and kind of tell the group, I don't know what happened there. Like my head visibly in pain.
How about you come up here
You
with
can-
me?
You can psychologically communicate with it back. You don't have to speak out loud, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And then I also say to the voice, please try to restrain yourself. I will get you what you want when the time comes.
You're no fun. Yeah, and then the hatch is now open.
Okay. And
Yep.
Kanan says to get up there with him.
Yeah,
Kalios is climbing out. Like Kalios is outside now.
Okay.
I'm just saying in general the
I-
walking order. Just Vaelin be with me.
How high up is it?
It's staircases. You're just kind of walking up. You're good.
Under-
Greenwald go?
No, Greenwood.
Mikey.
And well, now are on the top floor.
that motherfucker.
What are we talking about?
What are you talking about?
You don't see that.
I know.
That boy in the bathtub.
We are
Taking a fucking bath.
going.
Are the birds gone?
Make a perception check.
Alrighty.
I'll make it for you.
Big
It's
money.
turn.
Can everybody do that?
Guidance.
Yeah, anyone. I mean, I'm assuming y'all are all think. Jesus. Stealth? Great job, Greenwald. Greenwald, you're kind
I snuck up
of.
those stairs.
11.
Ooh.
And then there are no birds. There's a little bird shit on the ground, kind of near the hole.
Just a little bit.
There's no birds. The door umbrella table thingy is intact at the front door.
Is it daytime?
Not in the front door, but it's intact, just kind of off to the side of it.
No birds, I say as I light the match on the bench. Y'all ready?
Do I
Yeah, we
notice
should probably
that
go
the
now, huh?
table? Do I notice that the table has been moved? You said it's not in the front door.
Only Cannon does.
Is it daytime?
I'm
You
like-
look aside,
now I'm like-
and it is like early dawn. Like it's probably 5:36 a.m. Like there's dew
You said the
outside.
table was moved? I thought you just
Yeah.
said it.
No, I said it's intact, and then I said it was moved just off to the side.
Okay, so then I'll blow it out and be like,
Wait a minute.
y'all said y'all saw somebody here, right?
Us.
Kalios, are
What
you
would
running
you call
around?
them? Socks?
Sheila says, "Yeah, that's all we kind of know. He moved here recently. We usually know everyone in the city, but I don't know. He's kind of new. He's a
On
little
a nat
weird.
20 perception, do I see anything wrong with like the doors to my left?
No, I mean one's kind of open, but I mean y'all kind of ransacked the place, so you know.
I have a question.
I guess
It-
does Kanan have reason to go check that out or no? Because I don't want to. Because like obviously I can see him, and I don't want to like.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
The
know,
only
you can also
reason
use the
is
fog of war.
yeah, I just forgot. I was just moving it,
Alright.
but the only reason you would have is the door is moved and they heard or like saw somebody downstairs. But like I guess you could just be like, let's kind of check around really quick before we blow it up. But
Okay. I just wanted to get it good with you because I didn't want to.
yeah, no, it's okay. Greenwald, you said something.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is earlier in that story when they was mentioning Socks, they mentioned that an ugly guy and a goblin ruined his life. So that means Greenwald would know who Socks is, right?
You would if you make a history check, but you would have to kind of see him to remember. It was early on in your pirating days.
Even just from hearing the name.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't.
Okay,
I don't think you would have asked names back then.
fair.
Callius, let's go to you. What are you doing?
I am just taking in the sunlight and fresh air again.
Yeah, it's early morning.
The
so
early
you know,
morning.
yeah,
I'm taking a seat by myself and I'm watching the sunrise.
yeah, you do.
Finishing
The
my
flowers are bloomed right now. Actually, they're pretty. It looks like this place was taken care of, and like not too long ago, these were planted. It's just kind of weird to you, being a man of religion and going to churches and stuff, that it's so distraught with cobwebs and everything. It's a little weird, but you're happy with seeing fresh air and sunlight.
Yeah, I think I still support burning down the basement.
Okay.
I'll just,
Even-
Oh, sorry.
Mira,
Since it's dawn, do I
It
get
is.
any charges
Okay.
back?
you roll a D. Can you read it? I'm sorry. I don't know if it's a D3 or D4.
Regains
D3.
1d3.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember how to roll a specific D3. Caleb, do you remember?
You do slash roll space 1d3.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, do that. Okay. While she's doing that, anyone want to? What else are we doing?
I just want to go from door to door, checking this place out. If anybody wants to come with me, Vaelin or
I'll go with.
Green.
I'll go with.
Yeah, the monkey's taking a nap with the bird, and Kyle over here.
Yeah, I'll just go door
yeah.
to door. I'll check them all out.
There's like a bedroom over here and over here. Greenwater's already kind of searched the place, and Vaelin, so they're just kind of following you.
Is this door closed, the one we're next to?
It is, and it's locked.
I'll knock.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
About to burn this place down.
The church?
Yes.
That's fucked up.
Who cares?
Religious people?
Are you religious?
What is that?
To be fair, man behind the wall, there is like a fairly religious guy in our group, and he seems to support the idea. It's pretty wacky down there.
Look, I'm giving you 5 seconds before we're gonna open the door.
Well, I'm naked.
I don't care.
Ooh.
Okay.
You sound hot.
All right. 5, and then I'll get Greenwald to come lockpick the door. He just hops over rooms. Yeah, lockpick the door, Greenwald.
Yeah, let me get my thing. That.
You can now guidance yourself if you'd like.
Oh yeah, I'm going to guidance myself.
Good job. A rogue with guidance. Damn. Yeah, I mean, it's just a normal lock on the door for you, so.
Easy
You wanna open
peasy, goblin squeezy.
Do you unlock it? Do you open it, or do you just leave it unlocked?
I look up to Kane as like, this is your thing. You started this.
I'll open it, like, slowly. Are you decent? And then I'll, like, open it and see nobody's in there. What? Hello?
There's water still running. It's perfectly clear water. It's
Wasn't that water not
nice
running
bath.
long ago?
That was the plumbing working.
There's something peculiar going on.
You can go and investigate the water if you'd like.
The
Random
water was
man.
green earlier.
Yeah, Vaelin, this catches your interest.
Random man, where did you go? Oh, you're just gonna give me the silent treatment now. Okay.
Y'all can investigate the water if you'd like.
I guess I'll take a look at it. If it's fake water, I'll know. If it's a fake bath.
Oh, we got
know
the
what
expert
they
on the
would do.
case.
God damn, another.
Minor illusion.
You're not a plumber.
Can I guidance him?
You can if you'd like.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you're a
Do I roll or
carpenter.
does he roll?
You can roll.
Yeah, just you can roll. You can roll.
Mm.
15. It looks like the water is coming out of the nozzle, but Vaelin checked this place, so you don't think the plumbing works. It's just kind of flowing.
Look, me personally, I just want to get out of here. If this guy wants to play in this church, well, he can fucking burn in it. I don't care. I just want to leave.
Well,
Fair
there's a
enough.
graveyard out back. He can walk himself there.
He turns around.
Bars.
No, why'd you turn around?
Turn around.
He looks at Vaelin.
That scared me. She said, "So, I'll bet."
My bad.
I'll tell the tabaxi guy, you've probably got about 30 seconds after I light the match and the trail to get out of here. Just giving you a fair warning. And then I'll go over.
Yeah, make a perception check. Everybody that's over there. So Greenwald, Vaelin, and Cannon.
God!
It was 6. Let's go.
16.
Fake
Okay.
furniture.
16. You hear snoring.
He's asleep.
Oh,
Maybe we shouldn't.
Bang on the door.
yeah, I'll like bang on the door.
Yes.
Were you the one who was in the bath?
What's it to you? You trying to see?
No.
Yes.
Right now, this place is about to blow, and I just...
The church?
Yes.
That's fucked up.
Look, you got about a minute before it does. Don't say I didn't warn
We
you.
have to save this guy. He's the best.
I actually would
You
prefer, I would
know-
prefer you didn't leave personally, but, you know, my sister...
That sounds
probably
like you don't
would-
like me. You don't even know
I have
me.
the feeling he's
don't.
got like this tune force. I think he'll be fine.
I don't like you. That's the problem, but...
Well, you like
I
to
don't know
talk
about
to me.
Mr. Kanan over there, but I think you sound pretty cool. You sound a little familiar, but you sound pretty cool. And you should escape.
Didn't he turn Ares into a baboon? Maybe you shouldn't.
That was really funny.
Yeah, but maybe I don't know if he likes you.
He's
Okay.
gone. He's
I'm-
gone.
Fuck it. I'm burning the place down. We've all got a minute. Do what y'all are gonna do, and I'm out of here. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
leave.
Does anybody open the door? Greenwald, do you open the door?
I gotta take a little peek in.
Yeah. It's unlocked. You can open the door. No one's in there.
Like, okay, well, he's magical. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm lighting the match and just dropping it on the oil, and I'm running out of here.
Okay. Yeah, you all kind of leave. Is there anywhere in particular y'all are going? Y'all just wandering? What's the next step for this
I want to
group?
watch the explosion.
Okay.
Home.
Vaelin.
Michael, don't leave me here.
Michael.
He wants to have a moment where he can walk through the flames. He wants to aura farm.
Yeah. Anybody who wants, make a intelligence check for me.
Uh-oh.
I can-
Don't worry, guys. I got
Guidance
this.
thing myself.
Oh my.
Show y'all
With the 19,
quick.
Kanan, you're kind of sitting there. You're like, yeah, I can't wait to see this place blow up. And then you're like, wait, if the staircase led towards us, and then there's a hallway and a room, we'd be standing right on top of where the explosion would be.
Fuck everybody.
And then,
run.
yeah, yeah. So is everybody just kind of running?
I'll just scream out.
Yeah, I'm running.
Fucking run.
Wherever
I'm
you
Why are
want
you
to
going
go.
back,
I'm
Vaelin?
sprinting.
I'm going. I'm
So
running.
everybody kind of runs
I run. I feel like
further
I
away.
actually get ahead of everybody.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
running so fast.
Running.
You get
What
out
was
of
that supposed to
what
mean?
you think is the danger zone. You
Are
turn
you talking
around.
about yourself?
I
Yeah.
am running.
I can't run.
Yeah. You turn around and you see the baboon fall on his face, get up and keep running.
God damn it, Aries, come on.
And you all stand where you think it's safe, and you see this church just kind of go up in flames and explode. And it's, I mean, exactly what y'all wanted.
I'd like to make sure it doesn't spread to like the surrounding area, that it's contained to just
Okay.
this church.
It looks like there's like kind of holes in the ground. It looks like it was mainly downstairs. The church is just kind of crumbling. Fires kind of just on the stone and the webs and stuff like that, and the pews inside of the building. It looks like it's centralized.
I'm just gonna watch it burn.
Well, I can't say I'm upset.
I was like taking a gamble.
Are
We
the
almost
parrot and
died.
baboon having a cum war?
That's Panther, really, but
Panthers in there too.
Penny, stop that.
Stop
I'm
cum.
coming, Penny.
Yeah, I guess I'll look at the ladies and be like, should we take y'all back to the tavern?
I think I'd like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Or
I'll.
hospital, maybe.
I was gonna say,
No,
maybe.
I think I just want to rest. Sheila says on top of the very fuzzy Black Panther she's riding.
Everybody knows 8 hours of sleep heals all wounds.
That's true.
Yeah. You look back at Willow and say this little joke, and Willow's dead staring at you, Ken, and she does not fuck with you.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
And so y'all are traveling back to the inn?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, y'all been here before. Y'all know the place, y'all kind of remember exactly the route. And y'all return. It's early day. Back to the inn.
Does it look pretty beat up?
The inn?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I guess I'll just give like, all the stuff that we had taken from here. I'll give it back to them if everybody's cool with that. Unless we want to keep it.
Does anyone have prestidigitation for their window?
Prestidigitation, yeah. Or it would be mending, actually.
Or mending?
It would be mending.
I might. Hold on.
I do
Nope.
not.
I can guide the window.
You know, maybe that could work. You could definitely think of it.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Well, are we staying here another night or are we leaving?
Some of us probably need to rest, right?
Yeah,
I look up.
Sheila will say, I'm gonna head inside. Can someone help me off of this panther?
Yeah, I'll go help her again.
Yeah, just kind of. Her and Willow will turn to y'all and say, y'all can stay, but you're just gonna have to pay for another night. We have medical bills to pay now, and
Easy, and I front the charge for everybody.
say 15 gold for the
Okay,
group.
cool.
Because Ken has a private room. Don't forget.
True.
That's fine. I'm flushed with cash.
Are you?
Damn, Gobgola, you get that from gambling?
Did you say that out loud or?
No. I was just saying that like above.
You gonna rob him?
I give Rosalina a luck.
Just to look, and
I look back.
y'all hear a tiny scream.
Green?
A scream, yeah, from inside.
Oh, I run inside. I'm like.
I gotta
sprinting.
go.
Actually, I'll throw in like a 5 gold tip, making an even 20.
Go ahead. You can just
The
place on the
scream's
counter.
going on and Gobgola's still just counting his gold.
That's just a gobble thing, yeah.
I like run in and I guess go to
I
where I heard the
strongly
scream.
agree.
Wherever
Yeah, where do we hear
Like
the scream
those-
from?
Kind of towards back where you think their room was.
Swear to God, if it's that cat,
I like open the door.
You're immediately opening the door.
No, I guess I'll.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm just.
I'm immediately opening the door.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open
Hello.
You walk in and they're fine. They're just kind of sitting, or not sitting, but standing. Sheila's now sitting on the edge of the bed, next to the Warforged that y'all have seen before, who is
What are
currently
you
laying
doing
down.
here?
I walk in without mentioning anything, and I hand one of them the money.
it. Just leaves.
Willow kind of looks at you and is like, "Thank you." And this is 5 extra gold.
It's a little tip, a little extra.
She's gonna look at you and try to haggle and say, well, I mean, y'all did shoot my partner, so I think maybe another 5 will cover it.
I'm
know
gonna say in the
what?
background, on accident.
It was on accident. That's true. But you know what? You guys seem like good people, and I'm feeling really generous. So they say, go ahead. I'll give you another 5.
I wonder why.
Swindled by an old lady.
You
It's
know,
not
What are you
this
looking at?
Gobgoblin
He
guy
just
is a
likes
really nice
spending
guy.
money.
This Gobgoblin guy is nicer than I would be. He's
Alice, why'd you look at me like that, bro?
oh, I ain't looking at you.
He's
Oh,
looking
the-
at me, bro.
This Gobgoblin
Um,
guy's a real gentleman, Rosalina.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, all of you
I
recognize the Warforged laying in the bed.
Oh, hey, it's that person again.
What are you doing in their bed?
She does not look conscious. She's just laying peacefully.
Are her eyes closed?
Can we check if she's breathing?
Yeah, I was gonna
Um,
say, can I try to roll medicine?
Yeah, you can roll. Medicine
I'll
Warforged.
roll.
Guidance.
Will you
myself.
let me roll Tinkerer's tools to see if?
I'll allow.
If she doesn't wake up, I have an
Every
idea.
time. Yeah, y'all can roll.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, I'm inspirationing it. I'm inspirationing it.
Go ahead. You can roll to try to perceive or check on the Warforged if you like.
That's so.
Do you have a
fucking
20
shit.
intelligence?
Yeah. Can somebody
Oh
guide
my
me?
God! I already
Greenwald,
guided
Yeah,
myself.
I'll roll guidance on it.
Give me a fat 4. No! Let's go!
This guy needs to roll all of the guidance. You've rolled nothing but 4s.
I know.
Let's go!
You're kind of
It's
looking at
because it's
her,
green.
and her eyes, they don't close. There's no like eyelids, but they seemed powered off. And with the 9 medicine check on Warforged, Helios, you don't really. This is not your department. You're
Kind of
confused.
look around Shifty and I say, I have an idea. Since she seems a little unconscious, I can try to steal something and see if that wakes her up. Like a little security wake up.
Maybe we keep that thought.
I think I would.
I mean, we could like keep it like as a last resort. We can keep it as a last resort, but it's an idea.
So it seems like she's powered off. Can I check if there's like a power source or see what
Okay.
fuels her?
How do you do that? This is your first time kind of touching a robot,
Yeah.
a Warforged, stuff like that. So this is all new to you, but you're very intrigued.
I'd check for where what seems to be like some sort of core where like a solid thing that things
I'm-
lead out of.
I'm gonna say this now before you do this. This is a feminine Warforged wearing clothes. So if you do this, you will be undressing her in front of these 2 women in their room.
Oh.
Do you wish to continue?
I guess I'll look at them. I'll be like, hey, now, I myself don't know much about, this race, but out of everybody here, I probably have the best chance to see what's going on. Now, that being said, I kinda have to get a better look. I can't really do much through the garb. I don't know. I promise you I get no enjoyment out of this. Well, okay, I do, because I like the technology part of it, but, like, I don't.
Make a persuasion check with this. If you stopped
that last
I didn't
comment,
enjoy
bro.
it,
Yeah.
I would have. Yeah, but you said I do. So make a persuasion check
Oh,
with
geez.
disadvantage.
He's cooked.
Oh,
Oh.
But you didn't let me finish. I said I do just because it's technology.
He did say
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
So
said
I
just
rolled.
'cause it's
I
technology.
rolled a natural 19 for Willow and a natural 1 for Sheila. Willow's gonna immediately. No, what? In my bed? After all you've done, you are And then Sheila's gonna raise her hand and say, "Willow, darling, these guys have saved us, and Lord only knows what this woman has done for us too. Just we don't know as much as these guys may. We just maybe allow her."
Please do not lump all of us in with him.
Yeah, and then
we could
Willow's
let
gonna look
them. We could let them like stay in here if they're worried about.
oh, they will. Willow's
Okay.
gonna look at
They wanna
Cannon
what?
and be like, okay, but I can't have all of you in here. I'll allow this beautiful woman, Sorel, pointing to Sorel, and then she's gonna smile at you, and I'll allow one more of your choice to stay in to assist you if you think they can.
Shit. Who would be?
Vaelin, at this time, you hear, I know her.
Hold on. I did want to ask too. Is this the lady that showed the rest of the party to me?
Yes. You never got a real look at her face, but make a history check to see if you remember her garb that she was wearing. If, like, during that one moment. 7. You remember the color blue, maybe. So, like, it's up to you, your interpretation. You may remember, but your brain thingy did say that he remembers her. So
I'll pick.
Okay, Can I look? Can I look to Cannon and ask? Is this the one that showed you where to find me?
It is.
Very well. I wish to pay my respects to her. However, I would like you to try your best to make sure she makes it out of this.
I'll try, but you have to understand. Even this is a little bit out of my domain. This is uncharted territory as far as world knowledge is concerned. But I will do what I can.
Vaelin, you hear,
Uh.
let me eat her. I can give you power beyond your imagination if I just take her.
In my head, I say,
Yeah.
no, I told you when the time comes, I will assist you. But for now,
Fine.
please,
I can help though.
you can help here.
Duh.
What can you do?
Wouldn't you like to know, dummy?
I look back to Cannon. I believe like if this was happening, I kind of like look away, put my head down. Like every time,
Yeah.
pretty much I'm talking, I kind of like grab my face.
And you
Well,
see this, like, you're like talking to him, he's like,
Yeah.
like,
Well, not like that, but maybe like my head hurts kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. And I look to Cannon and say, I would like to stay and help. I know I may not be of much use that you may see, but please, this woman has done a lot for me.
Look, Vaelin, normally I would, but with the incident with my sister earlier where you reached out and said you don't know why, you have to understand, in a situation like this, I barely know what I'm going to be looking at. If one thing goes wrong, she will die, and I can't do anything about it.
And I will be the one to hold on to that. I will bear the burden of that. But please, I can be of assistance.
Vaelin,
While this is going on,
oh,
sorry.
No, go ahead.
But while this is going on, can I also talk in my head or no?
Yeah, but like there'd be pauses in between your, because you're talking in your head, so you have to
Right.
like conversate and then you can turn and talk. Yeah, it's not like a time thing.
Okay, you can go ahead. Sorry.
Oh. Shit. Okay. But if you mess this up, I will be very, very upset.
I understand. Thank you.
Okay. And then I'll look at Rosalina. I'll be like, "You stay with Greenwald. He saved my life. If something happens, you scream for me. I'll like tie my earring. I was like, just let me know."
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
But
I'll
she's-
look at Greenwald. Hey, keep an eye on her for me, will you? And I'll like pat him on the back.
Can do.
We need a little chat. There's a chance, Greenwald. We need
Okay.
to have a little chat.
I'll
Okay.
And then
Hold on, Sorrel.
While they were talking about this, I don't necessarily want to touch her or anything, but does it look like she's been, like, fighting anything?
She is heavily garbed. You kind of only see her face and maybe a little bit of her neck. So you can make a perception check if you'd like, or invest. It would be investigation because you're looking intently, so it'd be investigation.
Okay. Could I re-roll once she's unclothed again?
Yeah, that's a later thing for sure.
Oh.
Oh.
You see, you kind of like bend your head and you're looking down her blouse at this point, but you could care less. It's not really your thing. There is a scar across her chest that is metal, and it looks like it. She looks like she's been in fighting for sure. Yes.
Recent, or is this like old,
It's
like an
metal.
old scar?
It's metal. You can't really tell.
Okay.
That's out of your expertise for sure.
I'll let the other people in the room know what I saw.
So what I'll do is I'll like kick off like my long cape and I'll kind of like pull out, my little.
Your gun rolls on the ground.
Oh shit! No! My cape, not my jacket.
Oh!
My
I thought you
cape,
said jacket.
No, my cape. I'll kind of like pull out like a set of my tools and I'll kind of like look at Sorrel and Vaelin. I'll be like, look, I'm gonna be really focused. I'm gonna explain to them like what the name of each tool is. I'm gonna be like, look, when I ask for this, please hand this to me and only this tool. I have to be very focused.
Got it.
While the conversations were happening after I finished with Cannon, or after I finished talking with him, I kind of tried to walk away, but could I also like put my head down and ask, the voice in my head, what do you need me to do?
I don't know how to fix her, but I've seen her. But we've talked. She has a buddy too. I've seen him. One that looks kind of just like her. He was in your head too when I went through your minds. He was there. So I guess you're his buddy too. But like when I told you the place where I was before, they were both there, and I talked to her. She's nice. I like her. I want to eat her though.
We can't eat her.
Oh.
Is there anything you can give me to help in this operation?
I can investigate her, but you'll have to trust me.
Will anything bad come of it?
No.
Can I insight that?
Go ahead.
Fuck.
Let me look at its character.
I just want you to know, Caden's absolutely not gonna let you like fucking interact with her. There's
Wait,
no
let me
way.
look at.
No way.
It rolled a 4 with a +2. It rolled a 2 +2. So I will say that you You believe.
I believe him. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have to touch to investigate, do I? Or I guess I ask him that.
I have to touch.
How are you gonna do that?
God, you're so dumb. Do you remember the book?
Oh.
Duh.
Okay. Damn. Let's see.
Kanan, what are you doing?
I would
It's
say
just
something-
Terrell,
Okay.
Cannon, and me
Yeah.
in this room, right?
And these two women, yeah.
I will say what I want to do is I want to pull out the book I got from the library,
Okay.
with like the parts, and even though
Oh.
it's not complete, just to have like a
Ooh.
base idea.
Okay. 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 Now, Kanan is slowly taking her clothes off and investigating. What are you doing, Vaelin?
Can I look at Cannon and tell him and Sorrel? I address this to the both of them. If I may, can I just take a look? But I need y'all to not say anything outside of this room that may happen.
Kanan is good.
I need your trust in this.
I'm gonna leave that up to Kanan. He's the expert on this kind of thing.
Fuck. Expert is a loose term, Sorrel.
Well, you know more than any of us.
I also
You
looked at Cannon and
seem
Go ahead.
technologically advanced in comparison to the rest of us. What with this machine you've made? And I motioned to the gun at your hip.
I also look to Kanan and I say, Kanan, this woman means a lot to me. I hold her closer than what I believe to be than anybody else in this party. I don't hold very many memories with her, but I do remember her guarding me and taking care of what I thought I was.
Okay. I'll kind of like step back for a second, still looking pretty intently, but giving him the space to kind of look.
And I also look to the other two girls and I say, I sincerely apologize for what you may see, but I mean no ill intent with it. And I let the voice in my head investigate.
Okay. I'm gonna move you, so you're closer, obviously. And Kanan and Sorrel, you see Vaelin kind of dip his head, and out of the newly formed crystal in his head, that green ooze that y'all were investigating, prodding and poking, pour out and becomes sentient. Just kind of waving, and it turns and looks at Sorrel. There's a little wave. Cute. Turns, looks at Kanan, turns its hand like this, and then turns and slowly goes down. Kanan, you think it's flipping you off. And it goes down and touches her arm, her shoulder, crawls up her head onto her forehead, and just kind of attaches and sits. I'm gonna make a intelligence check with the creatures thing, and Vaelin, I want you to make an intelligence check as well. You don't have to have disadvantage with this. Just make a base roll.
I think you could probably tell Kanan looks visibly like tense.
Natural 20.
Kanan is like
No shot.
visibly upset. Like he's
Okay.
tense.
Natural 20, and this creature has a +4 to int. So 24 plus 14. Okay. Have you opened her up yet, Caleb, or no? Is she just kind of naked,
Well,
laying there?
I started, but then he.
You did, but did you actually like go in and try to
No,
open, or
I
did
haven't
he
opened
interrupt
anything
you?
after
Okay.
that.
So she's just kind of
If I
not
would have, I would have
clothed.
told him no.
Yeah. She's not clothed. You all see a beautiful body that is the metal. You know it's metal. You can see it, but it is so beautiful and polished that it looks porcelain. And it's very figuresque. It's it has hips. It has like kind of a chest, and stuff. And there are scars and swords and kind of like little pierces from what you could assume is arrows. And then on her side cannon, you see a bullet hole. But that's what you see on the body. And the creature kind of undoes and goes back into Valen's head and says, I think I got it. I talked to her for a little while, but um I think it's funny to let the boy do it though. I'll I'll help y'all, but I want him to take the lead. He
Oh,
seems interested.
okay. I look at Kanan and I say, I could still be of assistance, but this is your operation.
I'll start. I'll start looking through, kind of looking back and forth from the book, trying to see what's what and doing what I can.
Okay. You open her up, and her chest kind of opens into these two doors, and inside you see very intricate glyphs kind of written. There's what looks like wiring kind of going through and stuff, but at the center on a metal pole is a beautiful diamond looking crystal that is just kind of spinning, but it's spinning
Thank God
very
Greenwald
slowly.
isn't in here.
I was gonna say I was gonna ask Greenwald to help if Phelan didn't. Thank God I did it. Oh my God.
I would have made Greenwald roll again, but
That boy would have been like, oh, shiny.
Thanks,
Um,
Kanan, and
it
he
is-
grabs it. And...
yeah, it is slowly spinning. And you're reading your book, and Rosalina, make a intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, you succeed. Your head kind of hurts. Oh, you get a vibe that like something powerful is on the other side of that door. You're a little scared because your brother's in there, but it's something powerful. Did you do anything?
Is the door closed or is it open?
It is. They closed it for the operation.
I'm gonna go by Greenwald and I'm just gonna say, excuse me, pardon me, real quick, excuse me. And I'm just gonna do a little knock real quick.
Cannon, you are very concentrated right now, and there is a lot of things you do not understand, and you hear a tiny knock at the door.
Oh, God.
I'm pissed. I'm absolutely pissed.
You are pissed, yeah, for sure.
I'm like squeezing
What do
my
you do?
tools. I just yell, "What?"
I'm sorry. I just feel like what y'all are dealing with right now is really powerful, and I just got a sense right now, and I just want to let y'all know I'm sorry.
Yes, we know, Rosalina. Just let me work.
Let him cook now.
What the hell did I miss?
What is your spell focus, Caleb?
My spellcasting focus?
Yes,
I
it's your
wasn't even
earring,
gone
right?
for a whole minute.
Yeah, it was my earring.
We opened
Okay.
her up.
At this
It's a
time,
diamond.
you're seeing this crystal, this diamond crystal, and your earring is burning. It is, to everyone else, it is glowing with this beautiful white and blue, kind of light bluish gleam, and it burns your ear. And I'm sure you're focused. You don't care you could be getting killed and you'd still focus, right?
Yeah.
You're going back to the book, and as this burning feeling is going through your ear, one of the runes on the book becomes legible to you. I don't know if you're looking at the book, but one of the components required, I can also put it into your thing, becomes visible. And you can now read that. Are you reading it?
The
Okay.
crystal
On
green.
chapter 4, yes. That becomes legible. And you feel a sense of understanding on what you think this thing is. And you get a sense at the same time that it needs to be spun faster, but you think too fast could kill her, too slow could kill her.
Is there like an accelerator that I can try to tamper with in her? Like a governor almost?
It looks like this crystal is a power source, so you think that it moves autonomously, and it is only attached by this metal pole spinning inside of her. And you see the glyphs around her on the interior. They're kind of all written. They are all glowing. Kind of the glow is kind of moving from word to word, going through. Make a investigation check with me, Vaelin. How do you help in this?
I was just saying, can I also ask Sorel to see if she understands any of the glyphs?
Of course, you can. Yeah,
Do I?
you do not.
Uh,
Vaelin, how would you like to
Damn.
assist in this?
I ask the boys still, kind of like put my head down, not grabbing my face, just kind of with my eyes closed and ask, in my head still.
Yeah.
What can we do? What can you do?
Oh,
He'll say back to you. Those glyphs are kind of funky. They're not supposed to look like that. And with the natural 20 for a fucking 27, you can also see that, Cannon. The glyphs, they look... The natural 20. They look unstable. And if you are reading your book, you can kind of make a little connection. Everyone else also has the book, so like you can kind of run along if you'd like, but
is it possible for me to use Awaken Mind on the construct? Like asking her to.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm
Did you say
asking
this
you
out loud?
guys. I'm not just using.
you're
like,
asking us
I'm
out
not just
loud,
using.
like to the group here. Or are you saying this in your mind? Are you asking DM? Are you asking the group?
Never mind. I'll just.
No. What do you
Just
want to
ask
do?
it.
For sure. No, for sure.
I
Do
was
whatever you like.
going to see. Well, I don't want to say it in front of the two innkeepers, but I wanted to confer with the two people here about whether or not I should use Awaken Mind to try and see if I can get the Warforged to reach out to the Warforged telepathically and see if I can draw anything that could help you guys.
Okay. Since you've used it before, you can use Awaken Mind to ask your party members without telling the people you can talk to them in their heads. So like,
Yes,
if
I
you
want to
want
do
to
that.
do it privately, you would know. Sorrel would know to do that. So if you want to ask Vaelin or Canon that.
I would
One
like
person,
to
who do you
ask
ask?
Kanan,
Okay.
and let him know that it is something I could try.
I have a question.
I just feel like the Warforged would know the most about this kind of thing, being a Warforged. But like, I don't even know if it'd work because she's unconscious.
The biggest issue
Rosalina would-
is the crystal speed, and I'm afraid if she like if her mind suddenly goes active, it's gonna speed it up too much. That's what I'm worried about.
It's just like you in real life.
Yeah, like her mind's just like her mind is gonna start going, and then her crystal's just gonna start going crazy. And if
I
it
can
goes
get your
too
crystal to
fast,
go
if
crazy.
the crystal breaks, like there's already pretty much almost nothing I can do. If the crystal breaks, there's actually nothing I can do. Like that's just that. So I think it's an idea, but I think we need to see kind of how it interacts first.
Rosalina?
Because I know that I got the like intense headache kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything like? Is there any other way that I could look into that to maybe some kind of advice that else that I can give them? Because I said that there's like strong energy, that there's something powerful in it. But is there anything else that I can like dive into that could maybe help them? Maybe give them something.
No.
No.
It's just a feeling that kind of comes to you.
This is a bad time.
Okay.
Well, wait. Okay, never mind. Sorrel doesn't
Can I
know it.
go?
Okay.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Vaelin.
Mhm.
You in your mind here, they're taking a long time. Grab that the quill thingy that you took. Take that out and give it to Cannon. I thought he was smarter than that, but I think Rosalina's smarter.
Dude, I didn't even get the chance to talk. What do you mean? I haven't gotten a chance to do anything.
I reach in my bag and pull out the quill and the ink. And I say, "Here, this should help you." And I hand it to Kanan.
Okay.
Um,
Runes aren't really my expertise. But
but these runes you can read
yeah.
on the ink. Well,
Is it so? Are the runes inside of the robot the same thing that was just revealed in the book?
no, but it is the same type of runes.
Okay,
You
what
just can't understand those words.
those words? Okay.
Yes, the ones inside of her.
Do they match any runes in the book?
No, because the runes are revealing to you phrases, not individual words. Because it looks like the way this language was written is in phrases and groupings of words, not individual words and alphabets. But on the inkwell and quill, you can read those runes.
Okay.
Vaelin could not. And on the inkwell, it says Arthelion, Nightvale. On the inkwell.
Can I like? Because if the runes are unstable, that's probably what's causing the thing to go slow. So I think I might need to correct the runes.
Yep.
But I also need to do that technologically more than magically. Is there any way? Can I like mess with the wires and see if it messes with the runes? Like,
All the wires are like hooked into places,
Okay,
so
I don't wanna
they're not like loose or anything like
I don't
that.
want to mess with those.
Yeah. Do you investigate the inkwell?
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm sure you're looking at it because you're like, why the fuck did he give
Can I
me
just
a
use the
ink
nat 20 from last time?
No,
God damn.
you roll a regular one. 23. It's fucking 23. Yeah, dude. Inside the inkwell is not ink, but a liquid of some sort that is kind of has a sheen to the top of it.
Mhm.
And it looks like the same ink that was used to write these glyphs inside of her.
Can I like trace over the glyphs with the ink? Because maybe they're old, so maybe I'll trace over the glyphs that are already there.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to make a sleight of hand check to try to carefully do this. And if anybody has a way to assist him that you think would work, you can. Vaelin, Sorel.
Is there? Can I use like a help action?
That's the only thing I can think
How?
of.
It's just occurring to me we
Oh,
should have
yeah.
put one of the people with guidance in this room.
I'm within 30 feet.
Literally.
Gobgla mechanically
It's
could
touched.
guide me.
No,
Yeah, I think
not
he
yet.
needs to see you though.
Touch.
It's not yet. He gets that at like 5th or 9th level, the 30 feet one.
Um,
Only had a bard. Is there any way you can think of helping him? I will allow it, but if not, then I'm taking the 15.
He's
I'm tracing over the
what is he doing?
runes
He's
with the ink.
taking.
So I'm taking the quill you gave me with that special
Yeah.
ink, and I'm retracing over the runes.
Do we see her body or anything react to this?
No, I'm
Well, I have to do
I'm
it.
saying how do you help him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying how do you help him tracing it perfectly without fucking up, pretty much. If there's any help action, if not, I'm gonna take the 15. It's okay. Without,
I'm looking at
taking his
my-
hands, it's up to you.
Yeah, honestly, I don't have anything.
Okay. Sorel?
let's see.
I could.
I mean, I could use a fate token, but I could just roll
I-
worse.
I'm gonna ask.
I really have nothing here.
I'm gonna ask. In my
I
head
never asked
again.
his name. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Ask him.
Okay.
Is there anything we can do to help here?
I
Maybe-
could try and I'm gonna suggest this. I'm not gonna touch her. I could try and hold her exterior still. That way it doesn't like shift on the bed while he's rewriting these glyphs.
Okay. I'd allow it.
Is
That
that
would-
is that
I would give you a +2 instead of the entire help action.
okay?
For keeping it still will help, but it's not a full help action.
I'm fine with that. I mean, +2 to +2.
Yeah. And in your head, Vaelin, you hear, maybe he's not a lost cause. That's a smart idea. But he doesn't know what the runes are. That book has the same runes. Maybe he should try to concentrate and read it. I don't know why he can't read it. That's what you hear.
I asked if
Look
the
at
runes were
Kanan.
the same.
They're not. No, you're right.
Oh.
It doesn't know that you can't read it
Oh,
though.
okay.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
however you want to relay that.
I ask Kanan knows. And I say, can you not just read the runes?
Well, how about you try, Valen? You want to try reading the runes and writing it in there?
Caleb, do you read your book again after he says that?
Yeah.
Make a intelligence check flat for me. I will say DC is 16.
Oh, I'm not making that shit, man. Oh my god.
You can now read another set of runes.
Dude, I'm just
I
like,
can
I'm
try-
so like upset.
You're
and
locked.
focused at the same time.
I go to Kanan and I was like, if you really want me to try to read them, I can.
No, it's
can
fine. I got
fast.
it.
Oh, okay. If you insist.
Why is Kanan so angry?
Okay, that's
Because he's locked in, and Rosalina's knocking on the door. Guys, I have a headache. And Vaelin's like, Kanan, have you tried reading the book? Like,
You get those runes, Caleb.
name, relic, blood, or soul echo. So
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, you can ask me if you like.
Is my ear bleeding from the
At
thing?
at this point, it is kind of hurting. Yeah.
But that's not what I'm asking. Is there blood?
Is there blood? There is not right now, but you can assume if you continue, there will eventually be blood. Yeah.
Because my
But I will say that this is if you, Kanan would know this. It says the heart of an awakened construct is the title of this chapter.
Mhm.
So you can assume that it is not your blood,
Yeah. Okay.
not your name, not your relic, not your soul echo.
Okay.
And you're looking at the heart of a construct, of an awakened construct. And you can see the runes
Okay, I
are
know
kind
what I
of
need to.
in
I
the
know what I
shape
need to
of a
do. I know
glyph.
what I need to do. I need to trace over these runes perfectly, and it'll stabilize it. That's what I need to do.
You say this out loud.
No. Okay, so I'm going to continue tracing over these runes
Okay, with the 17.
with the 17.
Okay.
That's pretty steady. Those are some steady hands.
No, they're pretty steady. I'm gonna roll. Okay. There's 3 sets of runes. Right, like it's a glyph, right? So the interior is kind of like a circular shape around the crystal. There's like a set of runes in the left side, some in the far back, and some on the right side. The left side, you trace them; they are good. The crystal stops, but it's still glowing, and it still looks okay.
Okay, so what I think it is one of the glyphs is for stopping it, one of the glyphs is for speeding it up, and one of the glyphs is for slowing it down. And if I trace all of them perfectly, then it's in a good balance. That's what I think is happening.
Okay.
So I want to trace over the other two.
Which one? The back one or the far right one?
We'll just go from left to right. We'll do the back one.
The back one. Okay. Make another sleight of hand check. It's still +2 because Cyril's holding it. Gabe, is there anything you would like to do to help?
Can I don't know if this would help at all, but also attempt to kind of hold her still.
You're gonna also kind of just put your hands.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not gonna give any bonuses because she's already doing that.
Yeah. Just.
But you're there for moral support at this point. With the 20, Caleb, you trace them perfectly.
Does the crystal do anything differently?
It speeds up a little bit, but it's moving at the same speed it was earlier.
Okay, then
So it stopped, and then now it's slowly doing it.
I'm just gonna trace the last set then.
Vaelin, in your head, you hear. He's not even looking at the book. Does he even know what he's doing?
No.
But it's like, God damn it! I hear something in my head.
Yeah, dude.
Why is your sleight of hand +5? What is your dex? Holy shit!
16.
Holy shit!
Can I ask him in my head? Is there any way you can assist in his part in the operation?
Can I eat the book?
I would have to figure. I don't think I would want to damage or take his property. If
You don't let me do
you're
anything
willing to.
fun. Just tell him to read it again. Ooh.
Okay. I look at Kanan. Trying. God, does he already started tracing? Or he
He just finished the second one.
Okay, so he hasn't started the next one though.
He's like dipping in the inkwell and getting ready.
I look at Kanan once more, and I say, Kanan, please thoroughly look through that book.
I'm just like, dude, I'm like,
He is shocked.
Vaelin,
Oh God.
please shut your mouth. And then I'm just gonna look at the book again.
Um, how are you reading? Are you just reading it like you have been? Are you trying to like lean into the pain on your ear? Are you touching the book? How are you reading this?
I'm seeing if the glyph of stabilization is anything similar to what I'm doing right now. Like if I recognize if there's any similarities, because I really feel like this is the issue. Because the crystal's not damaged. The name, I think the relic is like one of the swords or something she has on her. The blood, I think maybe the inkwell is something to do with the blood and the soul echo, but even if it is, like, I don't have shit to do with souls, so there's really
Okay.
only so much I can do.
So you're reading the glyph because that's what you're
Yes,
focusing on.
Yeah,
You are going to take damage from
That's
the
fine.
earring.
that's fine.
You take 1 point of damage, and your ear starts bleeding.
Okay.
And everyone, like Sorrel and Valen, you can see this just a tiny drip kind of go down his cheek, down his neck, as another set of runes appears for you.
Boy, brushing his teeth. That boy finna go.
I'm-
Fucking big. I fucking knew it. Okay. I'm gonna keep tracing then because it's an 18.
He's been brushing those teeth for
It is,
several minutes, like for quite a while.
You trace it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
think you got invested.
You trace it, and it comes out pretty perfect. And the crystal spins even faster than before at a normal rate, and you see the glow kind of more powerful now. You hear little, I don't know if you picked that up, but the hissing sounds of, you think maybe steam or something, and you feel like a little vibration. Sorrel, you feel this as well because you're holding it down. So is Valen, just holding the bed for moral support as her eyes start to glow a little bit.
Okay.
What do you do now?
I want to look at Kanan and be like, "You did it. You're a genius."
We're not there yet. It's there, but she's taken a lot of damage. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more that needs to be done.
Well, I told you you were the expert.
That's, again, I tried my best.
Did reading the book help?
Should we close her up now?
She's not awake yet. I don't. Let me make a general overview to see if there's anything that looks still out of place beyond just general repairs. So, mainly I want to check the wiring, the runes, the crystal, any like larger components. That's really the main 4 things I want to check, and then the biggest thing I want to make sure is that none of the external damage caused any like other internal damage besides the runes.
Okay. Are you reading your book at any time during this?
Yeah, like I'll check back and forth.
Okay, so make an investigation check.
Shit.
Okay. Nothing looks damaged. Everything looks okay, but the chest is now closing. And it is closed.
Like on its own?
secured. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll take it all, like my tools, hands, everything out.
Yeah. And you're reading your book for the final thing. Make a Make a intelligence saving throw for me. Okay, you succeed. You're gonna take half damage. Okay, you take 2 damage of psychic damage, and your ear starts bleeding a little more, and more than one rune in your book. You can now read
Fucking huge.
that
I
one.
want to ask, like, are you okay? Do you realize you're bleeding? You
I'm
should go
locked
see
in on the
Callius.
book.
No, yeah, he
I'm
cannot
locked
hear
in on
you
the
right
book.
now.
I look at Kanan and I say, "Good job for reading that."
I heard that. And I give him
No,
the middle, I give
yeah,
him the
no.
middle finger. I like as I'm
He just
reading the
looks
book.
up, just side.
As I'm reading the book, no, genuinely, as I'm reading the book, like over my shoulder, I give him the fucking middle finger.
Bro goes to scratch his ear. He's like,
Yeah, exactly.
You get those runes.
Okay. Glyph. It's in the glyph string. Calling the subject's true name. I look at Vaelin. Vaelin, did she ever tell you her name?
And then you knew her name, by the way.
But what was it? I forgot. Let me roll history. I forgot. I did write it out of my notes.
She also mentioned her name to everybody when they introduced
I don't
themselves.
remember.
Do I remember?
minus,
Marcelino.
minus me.
Yes, it is. I'll tell you her full name.
Callius takes notes. Once
Kesra
he
the
puts his
Shard
headphones on.
Kestra.
Binger.
The boy flips on
Kesra. SSRA.
Kesra. Okay. I'll say that then. I'll say Kesra.
Okay. The
The shard?
vibrations get a little more
And then,
vibrating.
And then I'll put my earring like near her chest or wherever her core was. I'll take
Okay.
it off and kind of like. I'll actually.
And what do
I
you
think
do?
I'll grab my earring even if it's like burning my hand, and then put my other hand on like where the core was, and like. I know I don't have a ton of magic, but whatever magic I do have, if I have to do
Okay.
like
Are you
spell
gonna
slots or
cast something?
whatever. Mending.
Sure.
I'll cast mending.
Okay. What else do you do? The vibration is
Okay,
getting
so-
more steady now.
Mending and cure wounds.
Cure Wounds doesn't work on constructs, but mending does. But okay, the eyes are glowing a little more vibrant, kind of near of what you saw when you first met her.
Can what I do? Can I just like burn all 3 of my spell slots and just channel all the magic I have into her?
You don't think that is what you're missing?
What am I missing? Glittering. This is your glyph. Your glyph on the untouched ground. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kind of hold up a finger, like to everybody, like, hush, don't say anything. I'm gonna take off my earring. I'm gonna set it like where the core is, like near that chest cavity thing. And then I'm gonna say Kesra, and then cast Mindy.
Second goes by. Vaelin, in your head, you hear, "What is he doing? Why did he want us to be quiet?"
I wish. I say it in my head.
Okay.
I wish I knew, but he knows more about this than I do, so I will let him continue.
A few minutes go by, and the eyes glow as they did once before, and she wakes up.
Oh my gosh. Whew. Lord have mercy.
Vaelin, in your head, you said, "I could have told him that."
I keep that to myself.
Did it like take my earring, the machine? Or...
No, it's just there.
Okay, I'll leave it there because I don't know if she needs to keep it or whatever.
She wakes up and a little confused and says, "Hello, everyone."
I'll let go of her
Hello.
and take my hands off.
Oh yeah, I'll like, I'll like put my hands
Yeah.
in my pockets. Yeah.
I want to grab the covers and cover her up.
I mean, she's wearing a robe, so you can kind of just like cover her.
Close it. Yeah. And then I kind of like grab her arm in a like not like a romantic way, but kind of like, glad. And then I say, glad to see you made it.
She'll look at you and. So you did wake up. That's good.
I did, and now I have the chance to properly thank you. And I kind of back up, stand straight up, and bow my head and get down on one knee,
Mhm.
and tell her, thank you for all that you have done for me.
There's no need to thank me. If anything, I should be thanking you, Sentinel.
Sorry to interrupt. What happened? What happened? Why are you in this bed? What happened? Like, why were you unconscious? You kind of vanished on us and left us last time. So,
I did. You can let the others in. It's okay.
okay, I'll open the door for them to come in.
Yeah, everyone's eating lunch. They're all out there
Also-
drinking and eating lunch.
I
I want to hear
also
the chat
grab
with
him.
Gobgula that went on while we were.
Yeah, is there anything that's going on while y'all are outside, please?
I was assuming I was gonna get yelled at.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I want to hear that while I go get a drink because that fucking.
Let's let the baboon in here.
The bad.
How long does polymorph last?
It's just for the day.
He got true polymorphed. He's not coming back.
This is just Aries now.
This is his new character.
I know Cannon's not
If
here,
it
but I
were-
also wanna look at
If he
him
were
and say,
actually here, it says an hour.
We're gonna do Kalios and Rosalina and any conversation that they do really quick.
Gotcha.
Sorry, this was a kind of them heavy at the end. I apologize.
That's okay.
No, you're fine. I was enjoying it.
We've been plotting.
Not really. I'm not gonna do anything.
Rosalina,
bad.
has he read the book?
Has he read the book?
That
Can
would be
I
not in the book.
can I just go up to Greenwald and be like, hey, can I talk to you privately real quick, just for a quick second?
Sure, I don't see why not.
Alright. I'm just gonna like get him away from the group. I'm gonna just bring him. Where's a good place to put him? Well,
Hold on.
I'll bring him over here. Just in this little corner right here. Just a little corner. So no one can really hear. I just want to say, I'm gonna say, like, I know what you did when it was just me, Kalios, and just us and my brother. He was getting wrapped up by the snake, and I saw that you went for the gold first before you even tried to go for my brother. And I'm going to let it slide for now. I don't forgive you. I'm not going to forget this. And I don't really trust you after what you did. But I just want you to know, if you do something like that again with anybody else, I don't care if it's my brother, I don't care if it's for anybody. If you do that again, shit's not gonna go well, okay?
All right.
And I don't know why you did that, but I don't fucking respect that. So that's all I have to say.
Well, I mean, I am a goblin. It was a little like I could control it. It just kind of happened. It was shiny objects, and something in my brain took over.
I'm going to ignore what you just said right there. You did not take the initiative of helping out one of our acquaintances, whoever you want to call us. You did not do that, and I don't really fuck with that. So
I
if you
wanted
do
to.
that-
Believe me, I did.
I I don't really believe you right now, actually. I really don't.
I mean, that's fair. A lot of people don't believe me with a lot of things, and I get that. But that is my truth.
Um, that's all I just wanted to say. I just wanted to get that out of my chest real quick. Uh, that's all I wanted to say.
Understandable. I don't hold your anger personal. I get it. I don't take it personally.
And she's just gonna walk away. That's all I wanted to do. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Kalios, any
I'm still a little
conversation?
far away, but I'll keep true to what Kanan said and keep an eye on her.
I'll just look at him and just roll my eyes at him.
I agree with the statement. Both sides. It's in his blood. He can't help it.
You say that out loud?
No, but I do think it.
For sure.
I give a
Got
nod of
the pie or
approval
anything?
to what Rosalina is saying and continue to eat. What food do we have here?
What do you want to have? The kitchen's kind of open. I mean,
Oh, I've been cooking this entire time. Then
for sure. Yeah,
can I roll to see how well it came out?
of course. What are you making?
I am
Burgers or something?
making. Yeah, I'm gonna make chicken pot pie.
Okay.
Greenwald doesn't eat. He just sits at the table and kind of rolls his dice and think about what he did.
Both of you do assume you had a portion.
Oh, Greenwald, we didn't.
Like you did. I did make you one, but I'm glad that you assumed that you had some.
Oh, the goblin wants some?
Is cooking
Oh.
wisdom?
It is.
Natural
Oh my
20.
God.
This is the best damn chicken pot pie you've ever made in your life.
God,
And everybody who eats it gets 5 temporary hit points
Oh, let's go!
until your next long rest.
God damn, this shit is good, Kalios. God damn.
I have
The
been
baboon
Greenwald's
is
still at
fucking
stands
with
ready.
it. Yeah.
time.
The baboon is fucking with it.
Ganon's trying to fix the fucking runes with the muffle. God damn!
The fucking
This your
baboon
food is
ordered
hell.
chicken pot pie.
I fuck with this shit heavy, bro. How did you
And it just
do
saves someone's
this?
life. And
We too are in this episode.
I just keep rolling my dice.
It's like a super series.
don't even- I don't
episode
eat
in
any
anime,
chicken pot
and then
pie.
it cuts
Alright,
to,
I did
like,
make you
side
some, though.
characters.
Damn.
Alright, I'm
Kyle howls.
I made enough for everyone. Everybody's got a share, even the Warforged.
as a. Cause dude, I was locked in. I was probably sweating, dude. I was probably fucking. I like fucking wipe my head with a rag and be like, how do you feel? I'm not too sure how I did.
I feel alright. Yeah, and by this time, by the way, everyone here is like, y'all can come in
Yeah.
if y'all like. After eating. Kalios, Greenwald, Rosalina,
I'm walking my way towards
baboon.
on my way. I'm gonna
On the
nope,
way.
not right there.
So I'm just trying to find a gift first. Oh,
So
no,
once everyone's here, will she answer the questions I asked earlier?
Yeah, ask him again, sorry.
I'm bringing the
Okay.
chicken pot pie.
Why are you here? Why did you vanish last time? What happened to you to leave you in this state? And tell us. Frick, no, never mind. Sarah doesn't know that. Never mind.
Okay.
My bad.
Why am I here? Well, after my last battle, I got injured, as y'all can see, and this lovely couple said I could stay with them when I needed. So I kind of came back here, and I guess I powered down.
When was your last battle, and who was it with?
Wow, it feels like I'm getting interrogated right now. My last
Some
battle
stuff has
was-
happened while you have
Maybe
been.
we should let her
asleep.
rest. She was very close to dying.
She said she feels all right.
She said she.
I
How long
I
are we
don't
playing?
think she is very well.
She did
not
say
very long,
it.
not much longer.
Okay.
It was just kind of after these questions.
Got it.
It was last night. In this cave where I was kind of held before. With this green goop and this other warforged. And yeah, the people who took hold of us were there when I was trying to save the other warforged, and I couldn't. But that was my last battle. Was last night.
Also, I wanted to ask if she knows anything about the Shield of Time, the Sealed Witness. That rings any bells?
She'll look at you and kind of just look at you.
All right. Anyone else wants to ask questions? They can.
I don't have anything. I just hope she doesn't feel like she's about to die again. I'll just tell her, if anything comes back up, you can let me know. I tried my best, but it's not really my most researched area.
I'm feeling okay. I think I can manage. You did well. Your master was right.
Yeah.
I do kind of talk to Callius and Rosalina again about the whole situation.
Yeah. Well, she didn't agree with me on some things, but I appreciate that.
I'm muted. Do you know anything of the birds?
Yes, that was the man I was fighting. Kind of controlled them. That's why they're not here now. I came here to rest last night, and the birds were everywhere. So I went out to kind of find the culprit behind it all, and that's when I got into a battle. Thank you, Caleb. Very cool.
Thank you.
I wanted-
drunk.
Oh no.
I also wanted to know more about this other Warforged that she was with. Also, if she was held by other people, how did she get back here?
Well, I broke out after the
Okay.
battle to save myself. I couldn't save the other Warforged, but he's still there. If y'all would like to go back, you can.
I would be interested.
I would too. What about you, Vaelins? Are you interested?
I think I would be.
You would have also heard her say that she was trapped there with the Warforged and a green slime. Just so
Yeah.
you know.
Is Vaelins
Yeah, I
still
know.
injured?
He has exhaustion and
I have,
has taken damage, yeah.
Yeah, I have 15 HP out of 31, and I have a level of exhaustion. So if we can long rest soon, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Cast Cure Wounds on you.
I'll say maybe it's best we head out tomorrow. I think everybody's had a pretty long day. Maybe take the day to themselves.
I think that would be a good idea.
Kestra, that all right with you if we head out tomorrow morning?
Y'all are more than welcome to. I won't be accompanying you.
Oh, also, why did she vanish when we woke up the anchor?
You asking her this?
Yeah. Why?
I had other matters to attend to.
Okay. Alright. Just curious.
What an interrogator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got questions, you know?
Are there any more questions?
I don't think I had any
No.
for that. I just wanted to talk to Callius and Rosalina.
Then Willow will say, let's let her rest for now.
This
Um,
isn't my character, but I will say Valen's slime told him about like her buddy, their mutual buddy. So
He knows.
I am
Valen
going to
knows.
head to bed.
Anything else before we end the session?
To bed for Kanan. That boy's wiped.
Before I go, who's the one I'm sorry, I get them confused. Was it Willow that I like said excuse me a little aggressively?
Yes, that was Willow.
Kill her.
Can I go up to her real quick
Mm-hmm.
just before we go to bed? I'm not gonna no intimidation, no nothing. I'm just gonna go up to her and just real quick say, "Hey, I do apologize for the way I was behaving down in the basement. I was just a little stressed out, and I just felt like you weren't being truthful, but I understand why. And I do apologize for the way I was behaving, and I don't expect you to forgive me. I understand, but I just wanted to say I'm sorry for how I was acting personally."
She'll look at you and say, "We all had a bad night. I think we should just rest and see how we feel in the morning. It's okay."
Okay. Well, if y'all need anything, just let us know. I still have Penny if you want her to go cuddle up with y'all, give y'all a little snuggle bug.
I think we're all right. We have each other.
All right.
You gonna let him talk about
I lean up against the wall, waiting for Callios and Rosalina to come out.
I'll just walk by and say,
Any last things, Valen, before you leave?
oh, go ahead.
Valen?
Who's still in the room? Just Callios?
fucking monkey in my room?
Yeah. Right now, just Callios. Yeah, he hasn't walked out.
I just walked out.
Okay. I'm sure Callios will see it, but I kind of lean in closer towards her ear to be very obvious to Callios that it's a bit more secretive. But I tell her, you fought with a friend of mine. Did this friend, did he make it out alive?
I think y'all should go see for yourselves. Here, take this. He is gonna hand you a little ball of silver thread that was inside of her body, and she's gonna hand you a crystal. The same one that was inside of her own body. Not the same crystal, but a similar one.
Gotta hide that thing.
And she's gonna say, if you truly want to save her, or them, sorry, I didn't mean her. If you truly want to save them, you should talk to Canon. I can tell you're not as trusting, but they were our friend. And I know the history. You know the history. They aren't working right now.
I'm aware. Thank you.
Callios, are you trying to overhear this?
I mean, I'm just very slowly walking out of the room, but if he wants me to leave, I will.
No, I didn't. I think you would.
It was kind of, yeah. It was a quiet conversation, but if you would like to roll a perception as you're leaving, you can.
Yeah, I don't want to make it like I'm staying. Like,
No, yeah. I mean, you can just roll a perception as you're leaving.
Hold on. I wouldn't be able to guide myself there, so let me turn that off. Perception.
You heard that conversation, and you also heard that Vaelin knew this person that they were talking about, and that they are not working. And you probably glanced that she gave him some items and told him to give them to Canon.
yeah, I
And then you
mean,
walk out.
Aether Silver Thread and the mnemonic core.
Mm-hmm.
Be my guess.
That is
And I walk
completely
out.
correct. Any other conversations before we end the session?
What the fuck is going on?
I looked away for 1 second.
Oh my
Socks are
gosh.
going hog wild on me.
Oh my god.
That's what we're
Socks!
doing.
Socks, you left your cock.
I was probably gonna talk to Rosalina and Callios before we went to bed.
I just
So-
said help. Hello?
So, like, okay, listen, I know both of you saw what happened down there. And I know it was kind of on cool, a little on chill. And, Callios over there, you seem like you know a little bit about my kind with how you have a disdain for it. But sometimes things are a little instinctual. Sometimes I go a little off the rails. And I see a shiny gold coin, and I gotta have it. So what I'm gonna say now is if something like that happens again, if you can, try to pull me away from it. Try to snap me out of my days. If you can. There's gonna be some times where you just can't reach me, and that's just what it is. But also, if it happens again, I will share the loot. It'll
Greenwald,
be for all of us. Yeah?
make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
He's about to try and snatch something right off of one
You
of
just
us.
snatch your crutch.
Okay.
9.
You succeed, but Rosalina's earring looks so pretty.
It'll be good, shiny.
You succeed, so you're not forced to do anything, but it just looks.
I know, but
it looks
still have that
gorgeous
little,
and
still have
shiny.
that
Yeah.
little twinged.
Mm-hmm.
I just go, oh, okay. See, like that is an example right there. I
Did
saw
I
something
notice?
shiny, and my brain went a little crazy.
He's not hiding anything.
Did I notice? Sorry, I did notice it.
It's up to Greenwald if he wants to hide it or not.
I just straight up told them.
Are you sure? I'm just gonna say I still don't really trust you. I mean, you just did it right in front of me right now with my earring.
I know, but
So-
that's I didn't want to. Something took over. I didn't want to do that. Sometimes it just happens. What I'm asking is, if you notice it happening like back there in that dungeon, just try to snap me out of it. Grab me by the shoulder and shake me. Slap me across the face. Do what you can. Don't kill me. Don't hurt me too bad.
I won't kill you. I won't do that.
I will help if possible. It is out of your control.
I literally cannot control it.
But
I-
actions will speak louder than words, so
And that's
I
why
intend to hold
I'm
you to
here.
that.
Well, like I said, I can't control. And that's why I'm asking you to, since you saw it, to help out. Because right now, this group here is my best shot to save them, and I cannot jeopardize that.
To save them?
Yes,
Who are you?
we
trying to
remember
say
what back
something?
there in that dungeon with that doppelganger, and I said that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go save them.
You remember the doppelganger turned into his child.
Your daughter? Are you trying to
Yes.
save your daughter?
Daughter and wife. I made mistakes in the past, and I need to try to rectify it. And I can't let things jeopardize that.
I'll help however I can.
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna hand you a slice of chicken pot pie. You should eat.
Thank you.
I
I
will.
was racked with guilt.
I will try to help you as much too, but you need to remember if you put any of us in jeopardy, I'm not going to help you afterwards.
I'm sincerely trying not to. Like, there's gonna be times where I'm gonna have to swipe things. Sometimes it's just gonna help us in the end. But I'm gonna try not to let anyone die over it.
Well, you almost let my brother die, so
I know, and I feel bad about that.
all right. We'll see what happens. I'll help you as much as I can.
I know it's, like I always say, it's taking a gamble, it's taking on chance here. But we all have things that we need to do. We all have things from our past that we need to rectify. And I may be a little green guy of a race that many people don't trust. But I'm at my wit's end here.
Like I said, I'll try to help you as much as I can. But we need to start building that trust first before I really try.
And I agree. I'm putting my trust in everyone because we all need help, and I'm sure we all have things that we need to achieve, and I'll help whatever I can.
All right. Sounds good.
But I apologize for what happened to both you and to everyone in general. But I just wanted to speak to you two because you saw it.
I guess the only way to start this relationship here is to tell my brother what you did, because I think that would be a good start.
That's fair. I'll tell him tomorrow. He's already off to bed. I don't want to wake him.
That sounds good. Then I'll just walk away and I'll say I'll do as much as I can.
I will as well, and I'll go back to my green bed.
Anything else? Vaelin, do you talk to Canon? Anything happening? Rosalina, you did not pay for that bed.
I'm sorry, I'm seeing the two dicks right now.
What are you talking about?
Hey, why the fuck is the cat here?
Sucks and hairs.
Oh my god, there's four of them.
Anyway. Anyway.
Page of black.
Thank you. That indecent sight.
Oh, you can't contain it.
Oh, you see.
Sucks. No.
Okay. Yeah, I do want to go up to Kanan. Not gonna.
Canon, did you cast alarm on your door?
Yeah.
I'm not opening it. I'm kind of, lightly
Yeah,
knocking.
he hasn't
not to
opened it.
wake
It's just if
anybody.
somebody opens it.
No, it's a touch thing. I'm pretty sure
It's like a
alarm is
tripwire.
any
Like-
contact. I think alarm is contact. That's why you got it for the birds.
I didn't get it for
The
the.
birds.
The birds.
You did.
I did it.
I
So
thought
nobody,
well,
I
he
did it
didn't. We
for
didn't know
nobody-
about the birds the first night we went to sleep.
No, remember it hit your wall, and that's what woke you up.
Oh,
That's
you-
what woke me up. Like he didn't
It
know.
says touches
We didn't know
or
till the morning.
enters, so I guess it.
Yeah,
I guess it would go. Off.
It's touches. Yeah, that's because I had it for the birds. Yeah.
But he knocked off. He knocked. So
Lightly.
I'll get up. Pretty annoyed, but I'll shut it off and I'll open the door and be like, hello.
That's a spell slot. Yeah.
Sorry to wake you or bother you if you were not asleep, but
No, it's all
if you
right.
if you have a moment, I would like to have a private conversation with you.
Yeah. You can come in. I'll let him in the room. Yeah, not exactly the biggest room, but yeah. What do you need to talk about?
First off, I'd like to apologize for my actions earlier at the church. I did not have the intentions of harming your sister or anything of the matter. However, I have no explanation for it. And I'm sure you now know there is something a part of me now. I did not have it before going in. However, I think that ooze has become a part of me and speaks with me. That is why I was trying to assist you in there.
Look, I don't. What you do with the ooze is your business, and as far as I can tell, we'll be traveling together for a little bit. And I don't necessarily have a problem with that. I am generally a distrusting person. I don't generally trust people, but whenever it involves my sister, it becomes different. All I ask is that, and this needs to be under the assumption that, and I don't believe you will, but if you do something to harm her, I won't hesitate to kill you.
Understand. I will do my best to contain it as I have already, but I still have a lot of questions that need answering myself.
That being said, Kesra is held in a very high regard to my master who had taught me everything I've known. And if Kestra seems to trust you, that gives you a leg up on the others. It gives me reason to trust you, and in a way was the only reason I allowed you to interact or interfere with the operation as much as you did. Again, it was your friend, but it was very high stakes. I'm just what I'm trying to say is your standing with Kestra leads me to trust you a little bit more.
Thank you. I do appreciate. There's one more matter concerning her. She gave me these two items, and I pull out two items she gave me, and I explain to him.
Caleb, you see Aether, silver thread, same that was inside of her body, and you see a mnemonic core. It is beautiful, and it is rare.
Yeah.
I show them and explain what she told me, and I say, I believe these would have more use to you, and possibly we'd be able to learn more about them in your hands. So, please take these, hold them tight.
I don't know what to say. I've never even seen these before, but thank you. I'll grab them and I'll put them in like my pocket.
Vaelin, in your head, you hear your little buddy say, does he even know what they do?
I say in my head, I know. What's it called? Kanan's gonna see this, but I close my eyes and say in my head, I'm not sure. Can we talk later about this?
Well, if he's supposed to save our friend, I mean, you know who it is. If he's supposed to save him, we were really trusting him?
There's
Have you even
something-
told him about our friends?
I kind of am taken aback, and I say, "Do you know more of my friends?"
I mean, I know what you know, and I was there in the cave with him. So, whatever. Look, if you want to keep it a secret, go ahead.
I do trust Kanan for now, and would like his assistance, and would like to provide my own towards him. We may talk about this a little more at a later time.
Okay. Doesn't talk to you back. Kanan, you saw him talking in his head for a little while.
Yeah, I see. I'd be like, so when you do that, is that you talking to it?
It speaks to me random times, and very vague and ominous about how it speaks and what it says. But I will do my best to keep you updated, as I believe you may be able to assist me in this matter as well.
Yeah, of course. This is what happened in that room. I can't speak for Sorrel, as I don't know her that well, and to me it seems like she doesn't know herself that well. But as far as I'm concerned, we all have our own skeletons, but I won't say a word about it.
Oh, thank you, and I appreciate your time.
Of course.
I will be off now.
No.
Who the fuck is Pirate?
See him often. Close my door again. Turn the alarm back
Anything
on.
else before we go to bed?
I don't got nothing.
I don't got anything.
Greenwald, Kalios, you're good. Sorrel, you good? Vaelin?
Oh, I have a question for you, but I'm gonna.
For me?
Yeah.
Rosalina, do you have anything? You just slumped.
running all over our pockets.
Yoink, 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 yoink.
Is Socks actually here? Do any of us see him, or is?
If Socks comes in this room, I'm busting. And then I'm
Do
busting.
any of us actually see Socks?
Make a perception check.
Oh my god.
I'm guiding myself. I'm kind of paranoid after today.
I'm making a fucking perception check. Hold on, beat this. Damn.
Good.
This was my worst
26.
fear. I didn't want to roll a nat 20 just for this.
And you hear the tapping of
God.
little cat feet just running around.
I
Um,
don't care at this point. I'm
Kalios,
just
you see him run past your room.
I'm just like, you know what, man? It's fuck it, dude.
I'm just gonna move to one of the beds closer to the rest of the group. I don't want to feel so isolated in the corner.
I'm gonna put my alarm back on though, because I don't want that motherfucker Socks in this room.
A voice and
Socks is
Papa.
my favorite. I love socks.
Are you sleeping?
Are you pooping?
You think socks can't get into your room? Anyway,
Okay.
Alrighty. If that is it,
Good.
then that is where we will end the session.
I think that might be the best I've ever rolled in a session before.
You did great,
I
and your ideas were very good too.